back to The Toast and happy Monday. Hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving. And, you know, it's only appropriate that I'm joined here today by somebody I'm extremely thankful for.
Oh, that's so sweet. Why are you laughing?
It's Remi Bader. Hi, Remi.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome back to The Toast. Is this your third or second time on?
No, like third or fourth.
Because you came with me and Jackie. And then
Yeah.
you came with me once alone, right?
I almost think it was twice. Maybe it was once, but like, I don't know.
Well, she's a regular at this point. Welcome back. It's TikToker to the stars.
I had to beg to be here, by the way.
Well, the thing is, and I said to Remi, like, and you know, I actually did want to talk to you about this. Every time we're on here, I feel like we're very similar. We've had like similar journeys with weight. We're just very open about our weights. And so we always talk very candidly about like being fat and being skinny. Mm-hmm. And people don't like that. And the last time you were here, I forget what we talked about, but like there was so much hate from like the fat community. And I figured, I'm like, she probably doesn't want to come back. Cause like it just stirred up people. I don't even remember what we were saying.
I don't remember, but I sent Claudia in hidden text like,
she was
hey,
like,
just wondering why haven't I been invited on The Toast?
And I was like, oh, I didn't know you wanted to come on. I honestly thought you were scarred from the last time.
Like, I don't remember that because I feel like that's happened a lot to me in my life.
I did want to talk to you about that because kind of like big deal that you're here now. You're so skinny. You are a completely different person and you went on a different podcast to tell your journey. And
Claudia loves to put me on the spot with this. I meant to say like right before this, like, let's like go easy on the weight loss.
If two people aren't going to talk about it, me and you, like who is going to talk about it? I'm sorry. And we're going to talk about it in a real way. So if you're sensitive, like get out of here. How are you doing? Like you are not only like, you are so skinny.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm a size 10.
How do you feel? Like, how is life different? That's really what I want to know because I have lived that experience.
Yes, and I feel like we've talked about this here and there, but I do feel like we have different thoughts on it. I do feel that way.
Okay, yeah. I want to know yours.
Because I feel like you just are like skinny, love, like get excited.
It's better.
And I feel very
confused
and conflicted. It was very fast for me. I don't remember how fast your journey was, but it was like abnormally fast. I didn't know it was I got a weight loss surgery for anyone that doesn't know, but I didn't know.
And you told Khloe Kardashian.
I did.
Maybe that's why you weren't invited on The Toast.
Oh, because you wanted it to be with you?
Yeah, you gave Khloe the exclusive.
Oh, I see.
Kidding.
But no, now you made me lose my train of thought.
No, you were saying that like it's not as cut and dry for you.
Yes,
being
it's
skinny.
not. I still feel like my brain is still fat.
That of a fat person. I totally get that.
And I kind of feel like I'll always feel that way. And I'm like very confused and my sizing has changed significantly. But then I also lost more weight than I wanted to. And I know it sounds weird, but I've always like loved being curvy.
Yeah.
That was like something I felt like was just I don't know, I grew up with and I felt was different and I liked it. So I was upset that I lost more weight than I wanted, but I didn't have that decision based on once you get a surgery. And I just think there's also a lot of changes after a weight loss surgery that are like a very, very difficult. Emotional. And then on top of that, though, things that you have to do for the rest of your life that you don't think about in the moment. So do I think those things that I'm doing now and like the struggles I'm dealing with now post weight loss surgery are easier than the things I was dealing with before from being in significant like back and knee pain and just things that I was dealing with prior.
Like your physical health.
Yes, I feel better. I feel healthier, but I'm definitely struggling in terms of the emotional, still with the eating, figuring out what to do. I had
because you still have an eating disorder.
I fully still do. Like I had a binge eating issue before and my mind never changed. My body did and my stomach and my intestines and all of the insides are different so that like I can't physically binge, but like you can eventually in a way get yourself there. Yeah. Not as much with what I did because mine's not just the stomach. You can stretch your stomach back with that surgery because my intestines were involved. Sorry to be like graphic.
No, please.
That does like help you in a way. But there's a lot. Like I'll I struggle eating every day. I forget that you can't have water and food in between 30 minutes for the rest of your life. And I'll be unwell. Wow. So there's just like a lot to learn. Things. And I'm still figuring that out. And,
oh wait, that's so crazy. I didn't know that. Well, also I feel like you and I have totally different experiences, but something similar. Like I would love to know how you feel about your former self. Cause that was something I really dealt with. Like, I don't know if shame is the right word, but I felt like really conflicted because like I would look back on her and like I loved her and I felt bad for her, but I was so glad to be done with her too.
I just fully feel bad.
For the girl you used to be.
Yes, I feel bad for like the way people treated
her
me
1,000%.
in my personal life and publicly online. I mean, I couldn't have controlled that with like the people are going to treat me the way they
100%.
wanted to, but like I do feel bad for being like angry with myself and frustrated with myself, like not even like, I don't know, just a lot of things. Like I am in this like very confusing phase. When did you have your weight loss journey? Like how long ago was that now?
It was like 2023 to 2024.
I always think of you because I remember like knowing that you were, I knew first. No, but I remember like knowing you were on Ozempic and going through that journey. I was still very much not going through that journey and a little bit, and I use you in my mind as an example because I always like had a little bit of like frustration towards you internally because you were ready and you were doing that journey and I wasn't there yet. So I was still very like not understanding of it, but I would be angry with you and like not like you for that and publicly shame you for that. So that's what I don't understand. But I do understand where people are frustrated with me in the way that like maybe they are just not understanding of it unless they dealt with that.
Well, you got yourself like in like a horrible position because you became the face of this movement. And I feel like the difference with you and I, and this is my question for you, is like, did you love yourself, like your body at that time? Because I hated the way that I looked. And so I was excited when the opportunity came to change it. I was like, oh, fuck yes, get me out of here. And I feel like maybe that wasn't your situation.
Well, two things in terms of the movement. What do you think?
So we've been talking about this a lot, how like Ozempic has erased the body positive movement. And it's like, well, obviously it has, because I think for a lot of body positive people, it's sort of just like a Band-Aid. Like they don't love the way that they look, but what they're going to spend their life hating themselves. So they work on like the mental gymnastics of getting to a place of body positivity. But most fat people do not want to be fat. That's sort of like the underlying thing that if they had this magic thing, which Ozempic is, they would take it in a second. So I don't know why everybody's so surprised when like everybody's losing weight. Nobody wants to be fat. It makes life really hard.
I think there's a difference. And I always said that even when I came on here, since the beginning for 5 years now, like I said, I am not body positive because I made that so clear because I was like, I never said I loved myself and my body every day. I started online being like, I'm struggling. Yeah. I just gained a lot of weight from binging my way to gaining weight. And I'm struggling shopping as a size 14, 16 when I was always a 10, 12. I already struggled as a 10, 12. And then I was like, wait, this is really hard. That's what I came online to do. And then people started deciding that I was part of this body positive movement, which for 5 years I have said, like, that's not a new thing. Like I said, hey, I'm not body positive because I think there are people that are in the body positive movement that genuinely, whether they're even like, you could be body positive and not a size 20. Yeah. So I think, so a lot of those people truly love that movement and the way they look and how they feel. And I just feel like I wasn't there yet.
I think that's a minority of the body positive movement, which is why the body positive movement is like not being erased, but it's not what it was. Because like it's hard. It's a hard life. Like I feel like so many things I discovered when I lost weight, like it's like I didn't even realize how the other half was living. Even small things like crossing your legs. Chub rub, like things that other people don't deal with, just that make your day-to-day so much harder.
Yeah, I mean, there was like, I would have to have whoever was with me at the time, like, buckle my shoes for me because I couldn't do that anymore. And like, there were certain things that for me, it was just definitely the pain. I talked about like infertility related things. And like, there was just a lot that it got more serious for me. But I do feel like I will always, always, always feel, and that isn't, I don't think that's a body positive movement. I think it's just that I care about inclusivity. Like whether I was smaller or bigger, I truly believe it's unfair, especially with right now that just because people are losing weight, that they're going to take away sizes that are larger. I think that's not fair.
Agreed.
So any collaboration that like I'm a part of or anything I'm designing or I have more say in, I make sure that it's still inclusive no matter what my size is now. Like that's important to me.
What does inclusive mean? Like what X?
And I think
because you texted me, you were like, not the Toast merch only going up to 2X. I'm like, wait, I thought that was good.
When did I say that?
Like
a long time ago.
Yeah. It still only goes up to 2X.
I remember when I launched my Revolve line, it went up to a 3X. I was still like new in this world. And that was the first time I got shit on online and like
for not
torn apart for saying the line was inclusive and only going to a 3X. So in my mind, everyone has a different idea of it. In my mind, I would say, very inclusive. What I did this is the Sam's Club shirt.
So cute.
The edited by Remi, which is now edited by Hunter McGrady because she took it over. That goes up to a 6X. That's super inclusive. I think that's like great if everyone could do that, but that's
and like
not
$1 billion brand like Sam's like can afford to do that.
Right.
And they should.
But we were able to push Revolve to a 4X. There's another line I'm going to be doing this year, which I'm not saying yet, which is going to be pushed to a 4X. And I think that, especially with what everyone taking away size right now, like I think that's great.
Yeah.
Other people may disagree.
When you've done collabs, what amount of people are buying
The larger
those
sizes? 100% less are buying.
Oh, yeah?
Like Revolve, I remember we did really well with the 1X, 2X.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really happy that we did with like the 2X even. 3X, 4X sold way less.
Interesting.
I think that's why these companies need to
pull
just
back.
spend more time,
Well,
though.
but that is why they pull back.
Yes, but my idea on it, and I've talked to like my dad about this and people in fashion a lot, is like just do it
Just
and
have
buy
it.
less inventory.
Yeah, right.
No
Just-
one needs to
you
know
can
the amount of
predict.
inventory
Right.
you have. Buy 20 pieces, but at
Mhm.
least it's still available, and then you could see. And if it sells out, then do more the next time.
Yeah. Now, my last question for you, and then I promise I'll move on. I was very
Yeah, I'm
vocal.
gonna get in, like so much trouble.
No,
over
I
that.
feel like you're being so honest. I feel like it's very refreshing, and it's so stupid that you have to like
I'm
explain.
nervous every day.
Of course, I know you are, and like that's because that's what I was saying. Like so much of the fat movement, the body, they're so toxic. I'm sorry. Like you should. The fact that you even feel like you have to explain yourself for making a decision for your health that's completely your choice. That's how I felt about going on Ozempic. Like the fact that you have to explain yourself and that people have criticisms of your journey. Like I don't give a fuck when you decided to tell people. I'm sorry, I don't. It's nobody's business. Like what you decide to do with your doctor. I'm sorry. Everyone's
By the way, I'm just saying, Claudia said that the movement's toxic, not me.
You're right. She's so
no,
right.
I'm already in my head like this is gonna be clipped and it's gonna say that I'm saying something.
Say
but
it,
like
clip it.
No, but I can't with you.
No, I know you're scarred.
I'm
You are scarred.
I am at a point in my life where like I don't know what to say or do. I
know.
was never afraid like this before. I'm definitely more like I've always been overly aware. Like, but I am nervous with what to say, what to post, what I should
know.
be posting right
I
now.
know.
So, but Claudia doesn't let that. Claudia's just like,
no,
let's-
because I want to break you free from
I-
the shackles of the internet. Like, I think that it's not good for the mind. It's not good for the body. It's not good for the soul, Remi. Now, I was very vocal about when I lost weight, like how it changed my business. Like the opportunities that were afforded to me were so different. Like rates were higher. Everything just sort of came up. And when you were thinking about doing the surgery, you and I were chatting and I told you that was my experience and you were really worried about it affecting because your whole career to this point was, forcibly being the face of the body positive movement. How is work different now? Opportunities, brands, working with brands?
I definitely get invited to things that I wasn't invited prior. And I definitely will like say no to a lot of things in terms of fashion because I'm like, that makes me feel more bad for the other girly, Remi,
100%.
And I actually remember like me and Chloe spoke about that too because she was just like, oh, the people that like want to invite me now that never did, that invited like Kim and stuff before, like screw them. So 100%. I feel the same way on that.
Do you feel like that's why she doesn't go to the Met Gala?
I don't know.
I just never thought about that. Sorry, continue.
But I know she feels very strongly about that. I agree with that. I don't know if you experienced that, but
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like for me, I can be bought. Like, oh, you want to buy me? Like,
I remember you saying you were just like, I have all these new experiences. I'm so excited.
And this is a business. Like, sorry. Yeah. Like
I'm a little bit of a grudge holder. So
and it's not almost a grudge holder. It's like you have principles and like, that's admirable. But at the end of the day, this is a business. And like, seriously, we got to put food on the table.
But then I have new opportunities that are exciting that I don't know because they're not even like clothing or size related. Right. I actually don't know to answer your question because then I get upset if I'm like was excited maybe that I was going to be a size consultant or do things which I still feel like I could because I've experienced so many different bodies. But why would they hire me?
But does the community approve of you being a body size consultant?
I don't think people would want me to do that. So like I still feel like I have the knowledge and I'm so passionate about it that I could do that behind the scenes and help these brands. But I do think like that's a big change. I don't think people are going to hire me over someone else plus size to be like the size consultant.
Right. Well, that seems fair. But like it sucks that you like have the passion for it.
But that's why like I am still in the mindset where like my mind is still like hooked on then and I'm miss some of the things about that. Like, I'm not kidding. Sometimes I scroll and like look on certain plus size creators that I feel are happy and at a good place with themselves and like wish I could have gotten there. Yeah. And then I'm like mad and frustrated with myself. So I'm in just this very in-between phase where I need to do more therapy with that.
No, well, I think that it's also important to remember, like, because I feel like at one point, like, you could have looked at my pages and been like, this is a really happy person. And I totally was. But a lot of it was like faking it till you make it. A lot of it was a facade. And so that's why I decided to take the journey. So just keep that in mind. Like, it's just what you're seeing. And free yourself from the shackles, Remelina. We're going to get there.
We're working on it.
You look great.
Thank you.
And not enough people talk about how like the physical transformation of losing weight is a much shorter journey than the emotional and mental journey.
Yeah,
that like never goes away.
No, I was just like, oh, screw it. Like in the time, I was just like, do whatever I need to do. That you had to get certain therapy appointments and dietitian appointments and things to get approval.
Approved.
I think people think I fully like paid for the surgery. It was fully covered by insurance.
It
based
was?
on yeah. I mean, I was considered like, which I screw like BMI. I think it's so old, but like severe morbidly obese. And I had a lot of like health issues with it, so it was like covered. Why did I bring that up?
Well, I don't know why, but that's I think it's an important point when we talk about like you. Because you've got criticism for like your journey and your timeline in sharing.
Yes.
But it was a life-saving medical procedure. It was covered by insurance. Like,
you don't remember what you said right before that?
No.
Okay. Well,
okay, maybe it'll come back to us.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, you've been living your best life. You went to the Wicked premiere. You took your mom. How was Thanksgiving?
Great.
Oh, no. What?
No, it was great.
Yeah?
I spent time with my mom and it was, I
She's
love
such
her.
a queen.
She just texted me this morning, like right before here. I love you. Like just say hi. And then she goes, tell Claudia hi. I'm
well,
like, okay.
me and your mom like are best friends. One time me and Ben went on vacation to the W in Miami and it just so happened to be the same weekend that Remi was there with her parents.
Yeah.
Not me coming to the hotel pool to see Ben in the pool with your mom. Like we're literally best friends. I love her.
No, like
and what does she make? Because she's like a star. Every time you post her, she's like kind of viral queen.
I would like do any, I think like I need to include her in like a brand deal or something. Like she deserves it at this point.
What is she, like does she like being online?
I definitely forcibly do it. No,
you do?
No. I think she'll just never admit. Just like she watches like every reality show, and then will be like, "These shows are so lame." Yeah. And I'm like, "You watch it more than me." She will never admit it, but like now, like so, she texted me the other day, and she was like, "I'm so embarrassed. Someone came up to me in the hair salon. I had shampoo in my hair, and they said, 'Are you Adina?' And I'm like so embarrassed. I'm like, you love,
totally love,
but it's like new for her. I truly never posted her until like." Probably like a year and a half ago like this.
Really? Oh,
never.
Yeah, no, you've been very consistently.
I used to post like my dad. I would post like family and like I never just posted my mom. And I think that's just because of like, I don't know, I would post who was in a relationship with friends, like other things. And then I'm like, I never thought my mom was funny.
Yeah.
But I think she's funny because she doesn't try. And that's
she's
what
a
started
legend.
happening. Everyone else made me realize actually things that I didn't notice about her.
That's really sweet.
But she likes it, whether she admits it or not, and I'm happy for her.
Definitely. She's like totally like a socialite of West Hampton.
Love.
I love.
Yeah.
Now, are you okay, Remi, to dive into the Fast Five?
I'm ready.
Okay, the stories today, like I thought they would be a little bit better, but it is what it is. Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by Saks Fifth Avenue. And it's the pargiest time of year because it's the Saks Holiday Light Show. If you've ever been to New York during Christmas time, you know it's truly magical. Actually, the last time I went, I wheeled over my dying dog in his stroller because he needed to see it before he died. And you know what? No regrets. I love shopping at Saks all year, but something about shopping at Saks in person, but also online during the holiday season makes it so special because holiday shopping has kind of been glorified, but it's low-key one of the like most horrible experiences ever. It's super hard to find things for people on your list. It can be backbreaking. And that's why you want to go to a store, you want to shop online at a store that's making it easy for you, whether they have edits, whether they have gift guides, and Saks Fifth Avenue really has it all. They have gifts for even the pickiest of people on your list. So if you're curating your own holiday wish list that you'd like to send to your family members for just like slight suggestions, Saks is a great place to do that too. Also, it's the season where we're all hosting holiday dinners, different parties. Maybe we're going, maybe we're hosting. And you want to show up, stunted on these other holiday hoes. Ho, ho, ho. And Saks is a great place to shop for oneself because while it's important to shop for others, it's also really important to shop for turd self this holiday season. So whether you have anything on your agenda, like a holiday party, staying cozy at home, traveling, or going out, Saks is the best place to do it. And if you find yourself in New York this holiday season, check out the Holiday Light Show. Super exciting. The iconic Saks Light Show at the New York City flagship store is so memorable. It's so fun. It's so like movie. It's amazing. So head over to Saks.com for a fun and easy way to shop this holiday season. Today's episode is also brought to you by Stacked. As the holiday season approaches, travel picks up, schedules get busy, and it's easy to fall out of your routine. That's why we loved Stacked, a female-founded wellness brand that makes it easy to keep moving, no matter where the season takes you. So their equipment, which is the foldable stacked mat and the adjustable stacked weights, are designed to be convenient, versatile, and made with love for you. Whether you're on the road, staying with family, working out in your parents' basement, or just completely out of your normal routine, Stacked has created tools that fit seamlessly into your life and make amazing holiday gifts for anyone looking to move more this holiday season. Actually, I found Stacked mats over the holidays. Sachi, when I was really getting into my workout routine, Sachi was like, we have to get one. We were going to Utah, and she was like, we have to bring our Stacked mat. I'm like, but it's just a mat. She was like, no, it's not. And you know what? She was 100% right. I now have a few, and I'm not using them as much as I once was, but let me tell you, you can use Stacked mats for a myriad of things. Of course, I love to do my Soto method method arm workouts on my stacked mat. But also when my baby was breech and I needed to like lift myself up with like a soft cushiony mat, if you're doing like breech exercises, highly recommend getting a stacked mat because it's just a safe and fun way to do it. It's a super thick yoga mat. You can use it for anything, but it's much thicker than a standard yoga mat. It folds section by section for extra support, but also easy storage if you're living in an apartment. And they also launched the Stacked Mat Pro, which is their first extension. It includes everything that you love about the Stacked Mat, but it includes a premium textured layer that offers added durability and grip, which is perfect for high-impact workouts, sneaker-clad routines, and sweaty yoga sessions. They also have launched weights that we love. I use them over the summer. This holiday season, Stacked makes gifting effortless with their curated sets. So whether it's an ultimate gift set, the Bring Stacked Anywhere set, or one of their other bundles, each one is designed to inspire movement and help you save while you're at it. Today's episode is also brought to you by Thrive Cosmetics. Small traditions start today. Mark the changing of the season, feeling good, and that includes updating your makeup look from a simple just get out the door routine to festival fall glam. Thrive Cosmetics is your go-to for completing any fall look. And of course, their products are 100% vegan, cruelty-free, made with clean skin-loving ingredients that work with your skin. And that's why we love it. I'm a big fan of their mascara. It's the green tube I'm using in all my Get Ready With Me's. And I know you guys watch all my Get Ready With Me's till the very end, right? And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, that mascara is the Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. It's the only mascara that's really ever worked for me. I have this like disease called straight lash syndrome where my lashes refuse to hold a curl. And I didn't know that I needed a tubing mascara until I got the Thrive Cosmetics one. I love it. I must be on like my 20th tube. It is a vegan tubing mascara. It has over 40,000 5-star reviews. It comes in 6 shades that last all day. They don't clump, they don't smudge or flake, and it's super easy to get off. It makes your lashes look extra long by basically wrapping around each lash from root to tip. The removal is super easy. It slides right off with warm water. You don't have to, pull really hard to yank out your natural lashes. The ingredients are nourishing. They support longer, stronger, and healthier looking lashes over time. Everything from Thrive Cosmetics is amazing. The Brilliant Eye Brightener, the Infinity Waterproof Eyeliner. So complete your fall looks. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/toast for an exclusive offer of 20% off your first order. That's Thrive, CAUSEMETICS.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Rakuten. So if you used Rakuten before, like you just know it's an elite way to shop. And this is an expensive time of year. Rakuten is a great way to save money when you shop because you're going to earn cash back at your favorite stores. So it's especially good over the holidays because you can stack cash back on top of all the holiday sales that are going on. So you're going to maximize your savings, which is savings on savings. For example, if your favorite store is having a sale for 20% off and then Rakuten has 15% cash back, you can stack those two deals on top of each other to maximize your savings. Stores are going to be at the highest cashback rates of the year with the best sales this time of year. And Rakuten is partnering with all your favorite stores across categories like fashion, beauty, wellness, electronics, home essentials, travel, dining, and so much more. So I think a lot of people think like Rakuten is great, but they probably don't work with the stores that I shop at. And I would beg to argue. I would offer you Bloomingdale's. I would offer you Samsung. I would offer you Sephora. I would offer you PetSmart, UGG, Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, eBay, Ulta, Adidas, Expedia. Any of these sound familiar? So membership is free. It's super easy to sign up. You can go to Rakuten.com, download the app, or install the browser extension. You'll join today for a new member welcome bonus after minimum qualifying purchases. Terms and conditions apply. There's really no reason not to be a Rakuten member. Like I said, membership is free and it's super easy to sign up. So keep an eye out for Rakuten's weekly big deal reveals, where one great store offers epically high cash back for one day only. Head over to Rakuten, get yourself signed up for free. It's so easy, and especially this time of year where we're all spending a lot of money, like annoyingly, make it work for you, Do it with Rakuten.com, download the app, or install the browser extension. Let's talk about Dancing with the Stars. You watched.
Yes.
Our girl Alix did not win.
No,
but there were a lot of rumors about Braxton because he didn't show up the entire season. And now she is putting the rumors to bed. Dumois was posting about it. It's kind of the thing on everybody's lips. I think a lot of people assume they were broken up. Yes, he has the NFL season. He could fly on a jet, make it one night, whatever. So she addressed speculation that she and her boyfriend Braxton Berrios, who have been dating since 2023, were broken up after a fan expressed concern about the couple's relationship status. So in a video posted to TikTok, Alix gave her followers a recap of her experience competing on the season 34 of Dancing with the Stars, where her and her pro finished second place. Somebody said, "Ugh, I hope you and Braxton are still together." And she replied, "He couldn't come because of football." So she says they're still together.
She says they're together. They're together.
That's what she says. Do you know something?
No, I don't. But I love that you would ask me this, knowing I'm friends with Alix
of
as
course.
well. You're unreal. But I genuinely don't. I truly
think they're still together.
I think they're together.
Yeah.
I think that I feel like I saw people that were commenting that have like NFL husbands and whatever that were like, I don't know much about NFL, but they're like, you literally can get fined.
Yeah.
And I think he's been supporting her online. I think if they weren't together, he would like not be saying anything.
No, I saw he like filmed himself watching the finale when they announced Robert as the winner, and like he was like you know, sharing his reaction. So I think they're still together. I think like him having an NFL career like is a good excuse.
Right. I also,
Maybe
I don't know. I think
once,
he's sweet. I think they're, I think
me too.
I really like him. Not like that has to do with this,
No,
but
of
I just
course.
think, that I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I didn't really think much about it. I more was thinking about like, I was pissed she didn't win.
Me too.
I understand in the way that like, I don't, with people saying, oh, it's rigged. Like, I'm just like, I think I didn't really know Robert as well.
Okay.
But see, like we're in a different world.
Yes.
And we're like Alix fans. Like I think he's more worldwide.
Yes, Alix was my winner, but
Right.
that doesn't mean that Robert isn't like a good winner.
Yeah, like, and I'm not gonna be like some of these crazy people online. Like, people are really, really scary and insane. But like, I think she's okay. I think like,
me
she's
too.
okay. She's great things going on for her. Like, relax.
Are you new to the Dancing with the Stars fandom, or have you watched always?
I would say like half and half. Like my sister, like first time ever, and now she's obsessed. She's like, I can't believe I'm being obsessed with this. But like for me, I watched like here and there because Brooks was on. I'm friends with Brooks. And, like, my mom's like die hard from the beginning. She's like, you all think you know.
Oh, so
like,
does Adina know the history of everything?
Yeah, like she knows everything. It's crazy.
Is she like annoying or fun to watch with? With like
we
sharing?
haven't watched enough together. Like
Okay.
I think we watched like one, but no, she just like loves. Yeah, she's definitely a know-it-all about like all the things. Like I knew him before you all.
Yes, I feel like the OG Dancing with the Stars fans
need to say that
are seriously unwell people. Like,
I'm like that with Love Island though. Like I'll be like,
yes,
you all think you know. Like
I
know.
You are. I'm a Love Island like bandwagon fan, but you are OG. You're like one
you're
of the first.
bandwagon.
You're like
Like,
VPN downloading.
Yes, like
No,
need to watch live, like in the UK, like in Australia, like I'm crazy fan. So when people started just loving US, I'm like, you don't know.
What did you make of this season of Love Island USA?
It was good.
Oh, really?
No, like it was fine, but like I just like I'm a huge UK girly.
Oh.
But there were people from it like
you're like that girl who goes abroad and is
I
like,
definitely am. What do you mean?
I prefer the UK.
I'm actually going. Like I decided I want to go in February to the UK.
Okay.
Because one, I want to go on like dating apps there. I think it would be like fun.
I love that.
And two, I just feel like there's a part of my soul that like should be there.
Oh, you're literally the girl who went abroad.
Literally.
Yeah. I love that. That's amazing.
I come back and I have an accent. What would you do?
No, and you're like wearing like a scarf and you're like, yeah, they call this pashmina. Like, that's so you.
Yeah.
Would you ever do Dancing with the Stars?
No. And oh my God, I actually did. I'm not trying to be like everyone was like, but there was a lot of my followers being like, you have to do this. And like friends, close friends texting me, which I'm like, are you okay? Do you know that I could never do this?
Never.
I'm like clumsy, would fall, would be in pain. Like, I am not the one to do it. I wish like, truly wish, you know what I thought, which I feel like you would maybe think too, like I wish there was like a Singing with the Stars.
Of course.
Because like then we could do that.
1000%.
But I was never a dancer.
Singing with the Stars, that's actually a hilarious concept for a show. Like there's like The Masked Singer, but
there's nothing like this.
Yeah, no, it needs to be like a blend of Dancing with the Stars and The Masked Singer.
Yeah, like
I would
start
win.
it?
Like I would.
I don't think I would win, but I think I would like definitely like be into it and be excited.
I would win.
Okay.
How you sing like pretty well.
I decided I need to do like have more
Are
hobbies.
You on vocal rest?
I'm good.
That's what you're gonna say.
I'm gonna take voice lessons.
Okay.
For fun.
Can I tell you something?
Why?
So I took voice lessons in college because like they were 2 credit courses. They were like 30 minutes once a week and it was like amazing. It was taught by like some freaky grad student. Voice lessons are not what you think they are. They're because you never sing. It's so boring. It's like all
like sight reading
exercises. Like
yeah.
And then when you do sing, they give you like classical music. Like
do you think maybe that was because you were in college and like it was different?
I don't know. The NYU Tisch Performing Arts School, that's the best vocal lesson you can get in the world.
Yes, but of course that's gonna be like classical and
this
stuff.
is the song that they made me learn. Like all semester, we learned one fucking song. Ready? And it was all in head voice, and it was like this old sonnet. Okay, ready? And I remember it to this day. And sings in the morning. With waking birds she sings songs of fairy butterflies with flowers and timely things. And when she sings, it seems to me no voice on earth could lovelier be when sweet Anne sings. all fucking semester. And can I tell you that I took vocal lessons because I wanted to try out for X Factor, and Ben was like, "You should do it." And I was like preparing all season long for my X Factor audition
with that,
literally. And then like the day of the X Factor audition, Ben was like, "Oh wait, he was supposed to drive me. Like he had a car and a license. He was like, "Oh, I actually can't. Like I have to like go do something with my dad." I was like, "Oh, okay. So I guess I'm not trying out for X Factor. This like lifelong dream." And when I got to the vocal lesson the next week, the teacher was like, "How was it?" Like we were prepping all, and I literally like didn't.
You didn't go because of that?
I never ride.
You couldn't find a way?
No, I didn't have a car. I didn't have a license. Like,
I tried out for The Voice and didn't get past round 1. Well, and actually something interesting for The Voice. I don't know who watches The Voice. Like my mom.
There's a big community.
Oh, there's a community. Everyone in that room, I'm not just saying it because one guy I remember like had amazing beyond voices, like way better than me. And they just literally look. There was one guy who was like, "Oh, sickest voice ever. He's gonna win The Voice." And they just look around the room and they go, "You're all cut." I was like, whoa.
Right. Like, don't you feel like having a good voice is like a plight? Because like I think I have the most amazing voice ever. But if I ever
But I love that you're confident about it. Like I get nervous. I'm like, yeah, I sing, but like I'm not that good. But like
no, but like you're pretty good.
But you see, that's like because that's the trauma of people online. Like she thinks she can sing.
Oh,
but like
have you ever read my podcast reviews? It's all like, Claudia, please stop singing.
No, I feel like people. I don't
it.
read it, and just for me hearing, I'm like, oh, you have a good voice.
No, I have an amazing voice. Like, let's be real. And just to finish up my story, I didn't have the heart to tell my vocal teacher that I didn't go to the X Factor audition. After we'd been working towards it all semester long, so I was like, I'm waiting to hear back. And then I just like never brought it up again.
Wow.
Yeah, it was horrible. So Alix and her mans are still together. Are you dating, Remelina?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you emotional about
it? No, I'm dating. I'm trying to go on more like formal dates. Mm-hmm. But like this summer was the first time I even like went to bars and was like, get the courage to like go up to guys.
It's a totally different experience, yeah?
Yeah, that's again just one of those things where I'm like, when guys come up to me, I'm like, would you have talked to me before? Like I get like a little like defensive and whatever.
No, by the way, that's so fucking valid.
Yeah, so the guy thing's the same as everything else. Very confusing.
Complicated.
Still figuring it out, have a big wall up. Mm-hmm. But like enjoying myself, having fun, enjoyable experiences, learning what I want, what I don't want. We're on a journey.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of singing voices, the NFL has announced who's singing the national anthem for the Super Bowl, LX. I don't know what number that is. Mm. And it's not who anyone would have thought it would be. And I'm not entirely sure how I feel, but I think I'm okay with it. It's Charlie Puth.
Yeah, saw that.
So I'm like personally attached to the national anthem. It's one of my favorite songs.
Okay.
And I'm always following like who's singing it, who does it well.
Who did last year? Oh, you're always following.
Let me pull up a list of previous.
I'm always following all of the years.
Previous Super Bowl anthems. Like I know the hits, of course. Like Whitney Houston's is the best. Lady Gaga's is amazing. Okay, here's a list of national anthem performers. We won't start in 1967. We'll just start. Last year was, Jon Batiste. It was good.
I like him.
He had like a little funky like New Orleans vibe. It wasn't my favorite, but it was fine.
Yes.
The year before that was Reba, which I was actually really against, but she crushed it and I was wrong. And then in 2023, which goes in my personal Hall of Fame, was Chris Stapleton.
Of course, you love.
The year before that, Mickey Guyton. I don't remember it.
I don't know who that is.
The year before that, Eric Church and Jasmine Sullivan. I do remember it. It was fine. But before that, Demi Lovato. Hers was actually amazing.
Okay, I'm a fan.
In recent history, the only person I would really add to my Hall of Fame is Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, like would I pick Charlie Puth? Like no. Like I'm fine. I'm not like angry.
I know.
But I'm just like, I feel like there's some other amazing people.
Also, this is going to be a crazy thing.
What about like Olivia Dean? Or is she not big enough yet?
She's not American.
She's
British.
She's in the UK. She's my girl. She's from the UK.
Yeah, London. Yeah. I have like a kind of a hot take. And I know it's like kind of contradicts itself because I just said I really liked Chris Stapleton's, but to me, Chris Stapleton is the exception. I feel like the national anthem should be sang by a woman. Like it's kind of a girly thing. Like, I don't know, I'm not into it.
I need to like re-listen to some of like the men and the women
like
and
Jennifer
tell you how
Hudson.
I feel. Yeah, like that's what
that's
the
vibe. Like big booming belty voices.
Yes. Like I wish there was someone like that. Yeah. So like but maybe Charlie will surprise us.
I was wrong about Reba, so I'm gonna hold out hope until I'm gonna let them prove me right or prove me wrong. I'm suspicious. I'm not overwhelmed with gratitude and joy.
No.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Have they announced the Super Bowl halftime performer yet?
Yeah, wait, isn't it
who was it? I forget.
Bad Bunny? Am I making that up?
Oh yeah. Bad Bunny and Charlie Puth. An unexpected duo.
Such an unexpected duo.
Oh, and then Coco Jones. They always also do
doing what?
America the Beautiful.
Oh, I like her.
And lift every voice and sing. So Brandi Carlile is America the Beautiful. I'm sorry. I think Brandi
Do I know
Carlile is an
who
industry
that
plant.
is?
She's like a country singer. And I just like, I don't know one single person who listens to her, but she's like
Don't
always
know.
getting Grammys. And then Lift Every Voice and Sing, which I think is considered like the Black national anthem, is being sung by Coco Jones.
Okay. I like her.
Now, the next story I know you're unfamiliar with, and I'm so excited to tell you about, okay? Le Bal des Débutants. Now, I talk about this every year. There is like this debutante ball that happens like in your home country. I think it's in the UK. Where like the young women of elite families have like their like a classic debutante ball, but it's like for royalty, it's for Hollywood actors.
Never
So
knew about
been
it.
like last year was Apple Martin with Gwyneth and their parents go, and it's like a really big deal. And this year's happened over the weekend. There were a couple of people worth noting. In terms of like America, and every country is represented. America like doesn't always have amazing people because like we don't have royalty. A lot of the girls like from Greece and Spencer Churchill, like one of Lady Diana's like nieces was there this year. So a lot of times it's people of Hollywood actors. Like last year was Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin. And in previous years, like, they had, I forget her name, but she was like the great-great-granddaughter of like Henry Ford.
I can't believe I've never heard of this.
Oh my God, you have to fall down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And this year, Angela Bassett's daughter was there. And they all have like escorts, like boyfriends or whatever, or like, esteemed. And her escort was her brother, which was really cute. They are the kids of Angela Bassett and Courtney Vance. But in terms of like royalty people, let me tell you who was there. First of all, the Carolina Lansing, who's the granddaughter of Carolina Herrera.
Okay.
She wore like a custom Carolina gown. She looked insane. She was my best dress. And they all wear these like insane crown jewels that like
Why does
they
no
borrow.
one post about this really?
Well, the corners of the internet that I lurk in are talking about it.
Okay.
Just say Le Bal de Débutant into your phone a couple of times and TikTok will start serving you the algorithm. And then, by the way, past people who have come that you had heard of, Lily Collins, Phil Collins' daughter, Margaret Qualley, who is, what's her mom's name? McDonald something. Apple Martin. Oh, Ava Philippi, Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippi's daughter.
Okay.
Scout Willis, Bruce Willis, and Demi Moore.
So it's just all, famous people's children.
From America. But like the people who come from the other parts of the world are like true royalty. Like their great-great-grandparents were princes, princesses. This girl this year was like from Pakistan and her great-great-grandfather like invented Pakistan. Like I don't even know. Like insane. It's such a fun rabbit hole to go down. And just, I know a lot of people were wondering like who my best dress was. It's Carolina Herrera. This is granddaughter.
I'm definitely going to look right after this.
It is so fun. And like, look at these girls. Like you just know they live a life like you've never even experienced. Neither of us.
Like I wonder if like they get pitched to go or if they're like, are they begging to go or they just how they're getting invited from the US?
That's a great question. I do wonder what the like approval process is. I feel like you have to apply.
It's probably like their PR team. Like she would love to come.
But like these girls are also like 16, 17, 18. Do they have publicists?
Probably.
And like the girl who I think is like the most interesting, her last name is Spencer Churchill. So she's like a direct descendant of Lady Diana and Winston Churchill. And they're all just like so pretty and thin. Like I don't like a life like this. Like it's crazy to think that people actually like live and grow up like this, like wearing like crown jewels and going to balls, but it's real.
Some of my family back in the UK did grow up like that.
They did. And do they find it like, oh, by the way, this is the Carolina Herrera dress.
Oh, wow.
Insane. Like,
wow.
It's this big polka dot frock.
That's
like
crazy.
No, it's such a crazy thing. Like look at this picture.
They're just, what do you think they're talking about?
Oh, I don't know. They're definitely some of the most boring bitches ever. Like,
so boring.
They haven't lived real life.
Yeah.
But they all get like escorted by, and like all the men are like, dukes and like things like you don't even know.
Love.
Le Bal des Débutants.
Hi, it's Remi. I would love to be invited next year.
I think you would make an amazing, and like Adina could be your escort.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, next story. It's kind of like on the topic of body positivity, body shaming. Ariana Grande is like, everyone's talking about Ariana Grande, and she's finally responding in like a very subtle, small way. She shared.
What did she respond?
She posted on her Instagram like an old interview where she addresses like people talking about her body, and the whole theme was like, don't talk about women's bodies, don't make comments on people's bodies. And so I think that was like her one and only rebuttal. She issued a quote, loving reminder. That's what she said to her critics regarding judgment she's facing about her appearance, resharing past statements about body shaming. So she addressed the ongoing body shame comments by revisiting a message she shared amid the press tour for the first Wicked movie when this was coming up again. She said, resharing all of this from last year as a loving reminder to all. So she knows.
You know how I feel about this.
How do you feel about it? I actually don't know.
I am very anti people commenting on people's bodies when they don't know what they're like dealing with. Whether you're gain a lot of weight or lose a lot of weight, like it's just like screw you.
Yeah, I agree. I do think that a lot of the comments are coming from like genuine shock and fear for Ariana.
But not concern, because people be like, they'll make a full video and be like, I am concerned for her health. But you're making this video online, you know, like, what is your point here? Because I think you just want people to listen just to like have a good video. Like, I think the people that know Ariana can be concerned for her. She clearly sees it. I'm not on board for like, based on my own experience of like people saying things.
Yeah, no, it's like even though, can I offer a rebuttal? Because I thought this, I've always thought this. People compare like being told you're too fat and being told you're too skinny, like that it's the same thing.
Right.
Do you think that it is?
No, I've had a lot with this because I do feel like my group of college friends too, like I always was the bigger one and they're all, and I remember having a conversation with one of my friends who's like super thin and she was like telling me about her struggles being skinny and like how
eat a cheeseburger.
Right, but like there was certain things that I didn't know. So I definitely think from how I used to think, I think that was like, I don't know, probably 3 years ago, I changed my mindset on it where I was just like, all right, we don't need your complaints, skinny girls. I do think that it goes both ways. You don't know what people are dealing with. Also from being someone that like, not to be all serious, but like I was in an eating disorder treatment center where it was mixed. So it was like bigger people and then people that had anorexia, bulimia, like all different sizes. And I just saw the struggles of a lot of people that like were struggling more than me and they were very thin. So do I think that it's the same like overall amount of issues? No, I think if you are fat, you deal with a lot more hatred and issues
society
and health issues and things that like other people will never understand.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel conflicted about it because like we live in a world where like fat is bad and skinny is good. So being told you're too skinny is like you're too good. And being told you're too fat is like you're too bad. So it's not comfortable either way to get your body commented on, but I don't think that they're the same. I just don't. But maybe that's my lived experience.
No, I don't think they're the same.
And I feel like I've been seeing that a lot. People are talking about Ariana Grande, and I fell down a rabbit hole on TikTok the other day of people talking about Half-Baked Harvest. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I saw some of that too, and I just am like, I don't know. It just makes me like feel bad for people and be like, they see it. So now you see.
Oh, by the way, do you think that they do? Because I think a lot of like when you deal with a really severe eating disorder like anorexia is like you don't see it.
I think no. So I'm not saying they see it. I'm saying they see the videos online.
Yeah,
so like now leave them alone.
Yeah, no, totally. I totally agree.
I just think it's unfair and like they will they'll figure it out. I think a lot of these people, especially that are online, I would hope have a support system in some way, whether that's family or friends or like their team or someone that like would say something. Because if it was my friend and I felt a certain way, like I am someone that would say something in terms of like, not like, oh, you're gaining too much weight. Because like my friends didn't say that to me. I'm saying like in terms of something you were concerned with someone's
you would
actual
say like, how
health.
are you? Yeah.
I would say like, is everything okay? Like, I don't know, especially if I was seeing it online.
Yeah.
So I just think it's not like everyone else's concern, but like this is how the internet is.
Yeah, no, and you're like really compassionate, I feel.
Yeah, like I feel like you're like, Remi, just be
No,
normal.
I'm saying that in a really positive way.
But I do think it's because you get more compassionate.
Of course.
No, I am a very empathetic person.
Yeah.
But I do think from just like my own experience, I always like to like think of someone else and like be in their shoes or them in my shoes. So like,
no, totally.
That's how I think.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I feel like when I give my opinion on something, it's almost always like built on my own lived experience. And so like I hear what other people are saying, but I'm like, no, but like, it's not like that.
Yeah, you're like, I wasn't happy in this body and was miserable, so like this is how I feel.
And so I feel like you do a really good job of like taking into consideration like everybody's experiences.
Yeah, it's tiring sometimes.
Yes, I completely agree. Like I worry for you.
You should. I'm always thinking, I'm like,
but it's a beautiful thing. It makes you like a really nice, lovely person and a good friend. Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by Rocket Money. I feel like Jan 1 is a great time for people to like start getting their budgets in place, but why not start a little bit earlier? Let this be the sign that you need. I think the first thing whenever anyone's just like getting their finances in order is taking care of their subscriptions. Well, Rocket Money is an amazing way to do that. You might think you might have a solid handle on your budget and all of your subscriptions, maybe your spreadsheet, even if you're super organized, like you don't realize how easy it is to let it slip. And you don't want to be caught slipping. Thanks to Rocket Money. So Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. So Rocket Money is showing you all of your expenses in one place, including subscriptions you probably forgot about. So if you see a subscription you no longer want, they're also going to help you cancel it. I think a lot of people are like, that's great that they help you find it, but they're actually helping you cancel it too, which is kind of going above and beyond the call of duty. If you have a goal you'd like to save for financially, Rocket Money can analyze your accounts, find the best time each month to put money aside. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate lower bills for you. So the app automatically scans your bills to find opportunities to save and then goes to work to get you better deals. They'll talk to customer service reps so you don't have to. Get alerts if your bill prices increase, if there's unusual activity on your accounts, if you're close to going over budget, even when you're doing a good job. So Rocket Money has saved over $2.5 billion, including over $880 million in subscriptions. Their 10 million members save up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. So cancel your unwanted subscriptions, reach your financial goals with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/toast today. That's rocketmoney.com/toast, rocketmoney.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Little Spoon. I think we've all been at the place where it's almost 6 p.m., the kids are screaming, you're staring into the fridge, and you realize all you have is like a couple of grapes. So parenthood does not come with a meal plan, and it also does come with an existential crisis, realizing you're going to have to make dinner for your entire family like every day for the rest of your lives. My God. Well, if you want to stop stressing over last-minute meals, start using Little Spoon, today's sponsor. So Little Spoon delivers real food for babies, toddlers, and big kids straight to your door, making mealtime really easy, convenient, but also healthy. So the recipes are made with pediatricians, packed with hidden veggies, and somehow kids will still last for seconds. Everything is made with real ingredients, no artificial flavors, sweeteners, or dyes. It's the rare combination of convenient and healthy. Little Spoon is the first baby and toddler food company to set strict publicly available standards for heavy metals, pesticides, and more in their food for peace of mind. I think a lot of parents feel like sometimes when you're doing something convenient, you're trading off the health factor, or if you're doing something healthy, it takes you all day and a sink load of dishes, and it's not really convenient. Little Spoon is the perfect marriage of convenience and health, making food for kids of all ages. It's the mealtime hack that parents can't stop talking about. Try their no-prep, nutrient-packed meals and snacks for babies, toddlers, and big kids. Get 50% off your first online order at littlespoon.com/toast50 with our code toast50. That's LITTLESPOON.com/toast50. Don't forget to use that code for 50% off your order of toast50. Today's episode is also brought to you by Armra Colostrum. Colostrum is kind of the thing. You know, as a nursing mama, I'm familiar with colostrum. It's the first thing, you produce at birth. It's super nutrient dense. It's like gives your baby exactly what they need. And so Armra is harnessing the power of colostrum, but bovine colostrum, for tons of different benefits. So they come in these little pack. It's a powder. You just mix in, you take it every day. And it's kind of like the best thing to add to your routine. Super easy to take. And there's so many different benefits. Strengthened immunity. If you want to optimize your whole body microbiome, strengthen your immune barriers along the mouth, sinuses, lungs, gut, urinary, and reproductive tract. It can also help with gut health. It combats bloating, makes you feel lighter. Probiotics are touted as a gut health solution, but they only address one part of the 4-part gut wall. Most products on the market are dead before they even reach your gut, while Armra Colostrum naturally fortifies your entire gut wall system, optimizing your microbiome, strengthening the gut wall architecture, which guards against irritants. It can ignite your metabolism. It can vitalize your hair growth. It can enhance your skin radiance. It can fuel performance and recovery. So if you're in like a big workout era and you need to stay on top of your hydration, your wellness, your recovery, Armra is a great thing to add into your routine to fuel performance and recovery. It's beloved by athletes around the world. Slay. And we've worked out a special offer for our audience to receive 15% off your first order. Go to tryarmra.com/toast. Enter code TOAST to get 15% off your first order. That's TRYARMRA.com/toast for 15% off your first order. And today's episode is brought to you by Roback. Their entire site is 20% off right now. There is no code necessary. So if you've been holding out on snagging a lot of their viral products like the Bedford mock neck, their insanely soft leggings that we've been talking about, this is your time. The Bedford mock neck, which gives, very much Princess Diana energy. I'm sure you've seen a lot of influencers wearing it on TikTok. It's selling out super fast for a reason. It's giving look put together. It took me half a second to get ready. It makes coffee runs, errands, school drop-offs feel like a main character moment. And the Vista collection, which is the leggings we're always talking about, it is really the best quality leggings out there. They're soft and sculpting, and they make you feel like you don't even have pants on. Pair them with the mock neck, mix in pieces from the Ready collection, hoodies, joggers, crew necks. I think this is also just a great time to take advantage of stocking up on loungewear. These days, it can cost a lot of money to look very regular. And I think that this is a great opportunity to stock up on hoodies, crew necks, joggers for you, but also for your man. Not enough people talk about the Roback men's stuff. It's hard for a man to wear sweatpants and not look like unemployed. And the Roback ones are really tailored, really pargy, perfect for like dog walking, airport, errands, anything. So stock up for you, but also for your man. There's no code necessary on roback.com. Get 20% off at RHOBACK.com. Again, Roback rarely goes on sale. Use this 20% off to cross a few names off your shopping list and maybe grab something for yourself too. Roback.com for that 20% off. RHOBACK.com. All right, our fifth and final story. Like nobody really cares, but it reminded me about something that I want to talk about. So Amanda Seyfried was on CBS this morning and she's like being weird and quirky. There are like clips everywhere. She's doing a lot of press now. Did you read The Housemaid?
I don't like
Do you still
read
have a
like
Kindle?
that. Yes, it's sitting on the same place.
Plug
like,
it in.
No, because Nikki got me a Kindle because she was like begging me to read. So I have one, but I'm more of a self-help book girl.
Okay, but I do think you would really enjoy like the escapism of books,
Maybe.
especially because this movie's coming out and everyone's going to be talking about it. And like, don't you want to be included?
I'll think about it.
Read The Housemaid. Well, Amanda Seyfried's doing press, and then she's like talking a lot about being a mom and like balance. She said, "This is the most I've ever worked with 2 kids. I've never had 2 movies come out at the same time, so I'm a little bit bananas right now." And then it just reminded me, like, okay, that's great, awesome, happy for you. Then it reminded me. Do you know what I'm about to say?
No.
I posted this on my Instagram yesterday, and thankfully, like everybody knew what I was talking about. But like, I think when a lot of people think of Amanda Seyfried, they think of Mean Girls, they think of Mamma Mia. What do you think of?
Mamma Mia.
Yeah. I think of the time that she like cyberbullied Ariel Charnas.
Oh, I didn't know this happened.
Okay.
Why'd she do that?
So random. Ready? Ariel Charnas was just like minding her own fucking business. I think it was during the time when she was like having babies, and she had commented. She had posted a picture of herself in a bikini, just being like, "I'm really proud of my body. Like my body's so beautiful. Like bouncing back after 3 babies. Like you know the beauty of woman.
Yeah.
You know." And then like literally no one asked. Amanda Seyfried either like commented or posted it on her own Instagram story being like, "Well, it's very easy to look this way when you're rich and have nannies," and like literally came for Ariel Charnas, who was just like sharing something personal, not making a statement about women, about motherhood.
I don't like that.
I mean, and it was so weird. And as far as I know, like Ariel Charnas has never met Amanda Seyfried. They have no connection. Like it was just Amanda Seyfried, who's like kind of like in a David and Goliath situation. Like she's this big fancy star. Like, what are you doing? And then also, like, if we're going to talk about it, like, you're also rich and probably have nannies. So, like, what are you doing?
I don't like that. I think that's the weirdest thing ever. What did Ariel say? She didn't say anything back, did she? Because she's nice.
And if she did, she was like, "I'm sorry, I don't know." Like,
No,
she was
I
literally
feel
being
bad.
bullied. I know, and it was at a time where I feel like she was getting a lot of hate. She's had like a couple of scandals where people have been so unfairly mean to her.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think she's a nice person.
I think she's lovely, and I think there's like a lot of conspiracy theories about her. When I actually I don't know her. I think she's just like a normal mom. Like I don't think anything.
I do know her family because Brandon's dad is my dentist.
Oh, what a dentist!
The whole family's dentist our
Lovely.
whole life, so we do know the family, and like they're very lovely people. So
I know, and I feel like protective of her weirdly.
Yeah,
and it just
she's shy. She has a lot of anxiety. She's talked about that.
She doesn't
so
leave
I
the
understand
house,
the
like,
protective thing. Yeah.
So I don't one of my favorite things to talk about is this Amanda Seyfried thing, and ever since then, honestly, like
thank you for letting me know that because I don't think I like her anymore.
No, I know. Like it's such an underratedly weird thing that she did, and we all just moved on. I just want everyone to know I haven't. Like I'm still at the restaurant. I'm still thinking about this all the time. Every time I see a picture of Amanda Seyfried, it was a really weird thing for her to do.
Well, I never had like a passionate love for her anyways. Like it's fine. Like she's fine to me.
I've
but,
always
like,
felt connected to her because of Mean Girls, which like is a movie that made me the woman I am today.
Right.
And I don't think that would shock
people. It is
people.
the best movie ever.
It is the best movie ever. And I wrote about this in my book, how like that genre of movie, like raised girls our age, right?
Yeah.
Mean Girls, Clueless, very like set in high school.
Never seen Clueless.
What?
I know, it's really weird.
Wait, that's like actually insane.
I haven't seen like classic movies people have seen.
Me neither. Like I've never seen like Saving Private Ryan, you know, or like what's the one that they just watched on Kardashians with Glenn Close? Fatal Attraction.
Never seen.
What other movies haven't you seen? That's insane.
Like everything.
Have you seen Twilight?
Yes.
Okay, of course, thank God.
I'm not like I don't see all the Harry Potter movies. Like,
no, me neither. Actually, when I was pregnant, Ben is obsessed with Harry Potter. He's been like,
definitely would be.
Oh, I watched 5 of them, and like they're good. But like once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
I'm not kidding. Like Mean Girls is on there. The Notebook is on there. Walk to Remember, and like Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, Walk to Remember is such a deep cut, very good one. Wait, I want to ask you something about The Notebook. So Jackie and I feel like we had a clip about this that went viral. We talk, not a lot, but we always talk about James Marsden in that movie and how like Allie's kind of the villain in my opinion. And like James Marsden was a good man, Savannah.
Okay,
and
wait, can you just tell me the name in the real life, like in the movie? Is that the
one that she's engaged to?
Okay.
Who just like loved her and wanted to provide for her and buy her house and her parents left him. There was like literally nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
And I'm a realist. Like I'm a romantic, of course, but I'm like when you get married with someone, like, yes, it's beautiful and romantic, but you're also building a life together. This is a person you're going to have kids with. Like they say, Bridget is always saying, choose your husband, like your life depends on it, because it very well could. And I don't know, I think she like, Noah's great and all, but.
Oh, I disagree. I don't care.
Okay.
Like I get in a hole like twice a year where like I get upset and cry because they're not together in real life.
Okay, you're sick.
No, because like you do shit like this too.
Are you talking about Ryan Gosling?
And her, like, because they dated for a while.
Yes, of course. I thought
have you ever seen
Noah and Allie? Like,
no. Like, have you? And also, they do end up
the
together.
VMAs.
Yes. Yeah. When they like run to, like, I watch it often. Like when she runs into his arms, and I'm like, fuck, why can't they be together?
That was a great time for women. I agree. Like,
so
when
like
they were together.
I'm like very passionate about them together. Like I literally like there's never a time I can watch it and not like screaming sob with them older. Like I just think it's amazing.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Same one as it's always been.
Wait, let me guess. I don't know.
It's like a random, I feel like I've said this since like the day.
Maybe it'll sound familiar.
Jonah Hill.
What?
You didn't know this?
I feel like you could date Jonah Hill.
No, I've tried.
You have?
Like he's not on Instagram or anything, but like I feel like when he used to be, I used to slide in. I've talked about it on like like they've posted like celebrity crushings. Like he's probably like, who is this freak?
Do you know the story of Ruthie?
Wait, I kind of know what you're talking. See, that's why I'm saying I think we have. No, it was maybe when I was like a fan of yours and didn't even know you. Something about this girl that was a toaster that like she dated him or wanted to
she saw Jonah on the street and she slid in. And
he canceled the date.
Well, he was like DMing her. He was like into it, and she very earnestly like put a screenshot in our Facebook group at the time, which was like,
you can't do that.
A toxic hotbed of mental illness, and I regret ever creating it. But she came. It wasn't in a salacious way. She really was like, had never talked to a celebrity before. And she came in real earnest and she was like, you guys, I'm freaking, like, what do I say? I want, like how you would send to your group chat. Like
that's not your group chat.
In a sisterly way. And of course, the mentally ills on there screenshotted her scrot, sent it to Jonah, who like obviously spends a lot of time in his DMs, and he blocked her.
Oh my God. But I understand, like if I ever am talking to anyone that is like, cool, like has a following, whatever, like I am very careful. Like I won't even screenshot and send that to friends. Like I'll be like, guess what? Like, but I'm very careful because people are scary online.
When you start dating someone, like let's say you got, you met on an app, how do you like breach the conversation about your job? Like, hey, like I'm like a little famous, like.
So I have changed my whole Hinge, Bumble, like my accounts. When I used to be on them and then met someone from an app, I would very much show that I was like an influencer, social media gal. I think that a lot of people are looking for that. I notice out even this summer, like or whenever I'm out, I see everything. I'm like a very like aware person when I'm out. So like, let's say there was like this guy that like that wasn't really flirting with me. And then I hear someone or see them be like, she's blah, blah, blah. And then they're interested. Oh. So I'm just very careful with that. And I changed all of my accounts to like make it like no, red carpet photos or anything from not like I would have a Getty thing anyways, but I'm just saying I don't say like my job is that. And if someone were to ask me, I'd be like, oh, I work in social media. That's like,
that's
I've
a great
been trying
answer.
to figure this out because I need, if I'm really seriously gonna date someone, sometimes I'm like, screw it, let them know I just want to like hook up with someone.
Yeah, of course.
But like
what are we gonna use this fame for anyway?
Right. But if I'm getting serious and I really need to see if they like me for me. Because I really have seen more of the opposite where like I notice a change in people once they figure out who I am or a friend tells them or something. They're like way more interested and it sucks, but I'm aware of it.
Are you on Raya?
Raya has never let me on.
Okay.
In all the years. Same with Margot.
Yeah, I know. Because I don't feel like it's really like a place to meet people. It's just like cool to be on. And like fun.
People say that, but I know people that are getting married to people from Raya.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's not
like Ella, Rose, like I don't know, like I think Jordan, Sloan, like met him on Raya. Like it's a thing.
Okay.
I think that I hate when people are like, oh, I deleted a specific app, like, or is this app good? It takes one person.
It's true.
So it just depends where that person's on. I met my ex on Locks Club. That's like wild.
Right. Is that even like in business anymore?
I don't know. So like I don't use it. But like definitely not using that like now. But like I right now I would say I'm on like Bumble and Hinge.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like
I'm not, and people are like, which is better? I'm like, it just depends. Like I just go on both. Like see who's on, see what's happening,
And my favorite thing is when you do like a Q&A and people are like, would you ever have a podcast? And you share that you did have a podcast.
With Connor Wood.
TikTok, right? It was called TikTok. Is that right?
You're saying swok, T-O-K.
Because it wasn't
We were
TikTok.
only allowed to talk about like TikTok things.
And
it was
like,
just not
it. Was owned or promoted by
iHeartRadio.
Got it. And so they just like hired you and Fabiola to do a podcast. You did 3 episodes and you guys both hated it.
We did a full season. We did like
did.
15 episodes.
Okay.
I was pretty miserable doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, Connor, like one day I was like, I love you. And like, I don't like,
Right.
do you think like maybe we shouldn't do this anymore? Is there a way we can like get out of it or whatever? And we did because I think he was on the same page, which thank God because I literally laughed my ass off at him and Lady Efron.
Right.
I think they're hilarious and like way better duo. Love, love, love Connor. He's like blowing the hell up and I'm so happy for him. But like our podcast was horrible.
TikTok with Remi and Connor. That is, so would you ever do a podcast, Romelina? And what was it like going on Chloe?
It was great, obviously. You know, I've always loved her.
Yeah, she's such a fucking queen.
I think it was like a little bit of a different scenario because I knew I was talking for the first time
Were
about
you
something
so
very serious.
anxious?
I was
like the night before, did you sleep?
The night before, I haven't slept in a year.
Yeah,
I don't know.
right,
I did not sleep for a year because I was thinking about for
The
so long.
rollout.
And also what a lot of people don't know is that there was so many other plans and ideas of things that were supposed to happen, even like a year prior of like, oh, I'm going to film this. I filmed this. I made my dad film me in the hospital, like vomiting.
Oh, yeah.
And the memory card didn't work anymore. I took it to, no, Claudia, like I cried for months. I took it to everywhere.
Sorry
like,
for laughing.
I'm like, no.
Oh, wait, that's
there was just so many weird things that happened that it kept just failing. But when the Chloe thing presented itself, it did feel right because I feel like we've always talked about body things. We have similar journeys in different ways. And it just felt right. I don't care what anyone says. I did feel right. You told me before I did it, I said, you were like, I like this for you.
Oh my God. I don't think I know you had other plans that fell through and you were like upset about that. I don't think there could have been a better place for you to talk about it. And I know that you get so bogged down with what people say about you. And I just want to let you know, from like a normal person who just like a lot of the people who criticize you like are chronically online and like they're really like not well.
Yeah.
As a normal person, I just want to let you know, like, I think everybody really loved it. Like, yeah, it was shocking. Yeah, maybe she could have done X, Y, or Z, but like, everybody is such a big talker, right? Like, you fucking do it, okay? Like, It's like the man in the arena, right? Like, everybody has something to say, but you're the one actually doing it and like talking about these deeply uncomfortable personal things. So everybody can grab a fucking spoon, quite frankly, and eat your ass. Like, because you're the one doing it, you're the one living it. And like, I just really want you to be proud of that and like live more in that than the people being like, well, I said this on the toast. I'm like, fuck that. Who gives a fuck?
No, I know. And I wish I could think that way more of the time. But like, I mean, yeah, that was a hard thing because I really felt like I did the right thing the best way I could of talking about freaking the weight loss, like almost dying after the surgery, suicide things. Like it was pretty crazy to talk about on the podcast. People said I got paid to do it, didn't make a dime. Like that's what I felt was right while hand in hand doing the Self magazine, like written thing, which was all factual and doctors were involved in that. Like I did the best I could and like we're here now.
Well, I think you did great. I just wanted to tell you that.
Thank you,
and I
Claudia.
enjoyed the episode with Chloe a lot. And I don't know if there could have been like a better person for the job. She reminds me of you. Like she's very empathetic. Like she's such a good listener.
Empathetic. I know you're like, because I used to be like this and now I'm into it, but like she's a Cancer and I'm a Pisces and like,
Get me out of there.
And Cancer and Pisces, like, no, I know. Claudia, 2 years ago, if you brought up March.
Yeah, right.
If people brought up signs to me, I'd be like, you are so weird. The only reason I'm into it is because I started seeing like every guy I've had a bad like situation with or something, like situationship or something like that, is a Sagittarius. Or like, and then I Googled one day, you're like, and I'm like, who should a Pisces never be with? And first thing that comes up, Sagittarius. Like there was just things. And then like Chloe was like, my dad always told me, because he was a Pisces, that like a Cancer and a Pisces get along so well. We're both like deeply emotional and think about things and whatever. And it made me realize that like a lot of my best friends in my life are Cancers.
I'm
like,
a Cancer.
I know.
Okay, I believe it.
Yeah. What's Ben?
Aries.
Do you know if that's compatible or you would never look?
Remi.
I'll look it up after.
Don't insult me, please. So if anybody enjoyed this episode and they want to get a little bit more Remi, where should they follow you?
They can follow me at Remi Bader on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. I'm snapping a lot now.
Snap. She's so young.
I just was on a Snapchat. No, it's not young. I was just on a Snapchat trip. It was
fun.
great.
Where'd you go?
Great people. We went upstate to that place, Auberge, the wildflowers.
Wildflowers.
Wait, I just would like to show my fan.
Yes, please. She's got product to promote, and I would never get in the way of a woman in business. So I actually have a couple of fans by Remi, and they clip on great to a stroller. I know that's not the point, but
I want to make like a stroller
You
specific
should.
one because of you. Wait, do I like?
yeah, your camera's right
Okay,
there.
so this is a new one. Oh, there. Hi. This is a new one coming out that's only going to be on TikTok Shop. I think it's coming out this week.
So
it took me
smart.
like freaking like a year and a half to get approved on TikTok Shop. It's like crazy.
Yep.
But this is like a burgundy wine colored one for the season.
I love that
And
you're
it's
like
yours.
making it like tech accessories for fashion girlies.
Yep. If you're looking it up on Amazon, it's Fangirl by Remi. This will be on TikTok Shop soon. And then there's an international one where you can get on Revolve. That's pink.
Okay, international.
Oh, and it's a ring light as well. It's not
It's a
just
ring
fan.
light, yeah, and a fan. But I was like, look, there we go. Looking for the fan. Pargy.
Yeah.
Remi, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your
having
honesty and
me.
your vulnerability.
I had no choice.
Yeah. Listen.
I'm going to be honest with anyone. It's you.
Yeah, and you didn't think you were going to come here and like, you know.
I almost meant to say like, let's whatever. And then I was just like,
Well,
screw
you know,
it.
I was expecting you to be like, can we not talk about XYZ? But
I
you
meant
didn't-
to, and
but
I
you didn't say
forgot my
anything,
team's
so I was
going
like,
to
you
kill
know
me.
what? Let's go, Remi. She's being honest, being open. Because like, you're my friend. I would respect any boundary you gave me, but you didn't give me any.
Yeah, I'm going to get in trouble.
No, by the way, I want to let you know, nothing you said here, like, the listeners of this show are
No,
extremely—
I'm kidding. I feel.
But the listeners of the show are
good.
extremely sound of mind. Like they really do give people a chance, which is why I love our audience. Like I think it's very easy to get caught up in like a TikTok hate, whatever. You're
Right.
just like a follower. No, the listeners of this show, like they sit down for an hour and they're going to give you the time of day. And I'm telling you,
And your clue was like very funny.
hysterical. Did you go to Coachella this year?
Did I go?
Yeah.
No, but I haven't gone for like 3
Right.
years. I'm going to go this year.
So I wanted to see
It's
if you
the
had gone,
return.
because you know how different it will be.
With-
I've been to Coachella fat and I've been to Coachella skinny, and they're two completely different experiences because nobody talks about how hard Coachella is on your body.
It was the
walking,
hardest thing
the
on my
heat.
body, the heat, the everything.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
it was just insane. I just had a horrible experience. Watch the video. It's insane.
No, of
Claudia used it
course.
as it's just an amazing. I'm going to post it today when I post this.
Oh,
Like
good.
just so people can go back.
And you are going to, I'm so excited for you to go because I actually think you'll have fun.
Well, it's Bieber.
Oh, that's why.
That's like why I'm going, but also because I want the fan everywhere.
Yeah, of
so
course.
that's
She's a
not why-
businesswoman, you guys.
I'm a businesswoman. This was all over like Revolve Fest last year, but I want all over Coachella. Like that's the goal.
Okay.
I want to be there and I want to see Justin Bieber and I want to like really enjoy myself. So like we are doing the return of Coachella this year.
Who's like your number one? Like I'm a Taylor Swift. I know you're not like a huge Swiftie. Who's like your number one? Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber, like I was like a freak. Bieb's best friend was my Twitter account. Like I was like a freak. Like I did meetups with like people. I went
Did you know
alone to his
Margo's friend
concert.
Emily? Because she was
but
one of those too.
Maybe she was probably like in my circle.
She had like a
We did
famous
Skype
Twitter fan
like,
account.
things. Yeah, we did weird stuff. Like I
Yeah.
had a crew.
The young believers who like grew up to become normal women like are some of the craziest people you'll ever meet.
It's me.
So that's you. Okay. What's your favorite song on Swag?
Ooh, that's hard. I would say, what was I listening to this morning? I'm always I want you to say. What's the say? I'm never know names of people, songs.
Yeah.
Like I just play them. What's
I'm
the
not a
name?
believer. I have no idea. But
You
I
just
know
don't
just take
care.
your time, honey. I get it. I
get
get it.
it,
I get it. That's a good song.
Thank
Thank you so much, Remi, for being here. And thank you
Love
guys for listening to the
you.
Toast and Monday Morning Show, where we deliver the fast five stories to you every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So you're watching us on YouTube. Please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. So that's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the places where you listen to podcasts. But also Toast, leave a 5-star review about a beautiful setting and wickedly talented we are. Hope you guys have an amazing day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Love ya. Bye.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Morning Toast, a special edition of Toast. We have a very special co-host today, a fan favorite, Darren.
Oh my God, and you called me special twice, so I feel double special today. I'm so excited to be back here.
We're so excited to have you, and more than that, the Toasters are so excited to see you back on their screens.
Your fan base they are the most supportive people. Like, I was having a really crappy day, and then so many people were like, so excited for tomorrow, can't wait to see you. I just was like filled with love.
Oh my God, we feel that way all the time, and we always like take like 5 minutes of every show just to talk about how the Toasters are everything, and like
they really are.
They really are. I'm so glad you've experienced it, because it's hard to explain to people.
But it's so random. It's like a little random act of kindness. And last time I was on with Claudia, she made fun of me for my Instagram. So I was like, I need to story more things. And so she had texted me, and so many Toasters were like, I see you're giving us more premium content. I was
Oh my
like,
God.
just for you guys.
That's
Just for
so
you.
funny. No, your Instagram is premium mostly because your handle is everything. Carpe Darren.
Thank you. Which is just my name backwards. Everyone thinks it's like so clever, which it is, but it really is just like my middle initial is E, my last name's Carp, and there we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like you were just taking carpe.
I was doing like Carpe Diem, but like
Yeah.
it also works out perfectly.
That's a really great handle. I like
Thank you.
It's nice when things work out like that.
It
You know,
does.
not everyone can be as clever.
Kismet.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So we have a very special show because Darren is here, and because obviously we're going to hit you with the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast. And then you are an expert on all things Bravo, so we are going to pick your brain. I have so many questions about Rahoni, and more so, one, behind the scenes questions,
Okay.
but two, like, I just want to know, as someone who is an insider, what your opinions are, because
Definitely.
something that Claudia and I struggle with is like we take sides on, you know, some of the key issues, and we feel like we're on the wrong, like we don't know what's the right side. So I'm curious to know.
That's why we were silent like 10 minutes before going on with you guys, because we were like, we don't want to talk to each other. We're saving it all for you
We
guys.
were talking about Bethany versus Carol, and I found out that Darren's team Carol, and I was like, don't explain. Like, I need to understand why on the show.
Yes.
So we will get into that a little bit
We'll
later,
get to it.
recapping all of Bravo right now, including Southern Charm. I'm shook as hell.
Great. I was at the reunion. There was like a lot to digest there.
So
This
many
was actually,
reunions.
this is very like Southern Charm reunion-esque, like bright colors with a little green.
I feel like Patricia would like this set.
She would love it. She would
She's
really
really
approve.
growing on me, actually.
You need like a Craig pillow in each of these chairs,
Oh
and
my
then you'll be
God.
fine.
We really do.
You have to get
Oh
one.
my God, thank you. And we will. And I feel like we can, even if we have to like buy them wholesale.
He would love it.
Oh my God. And he could use like clip art little champagne glasses.
Yeah, just like palm trees and like your faces. Like it'd be
honestly,
perfect.
the one that he was gonna make for Patricia, that was 2 palms and 2 dogs, looks like Theo, Claudia's dog.
I thought it looked like Waka, Andy's dog, and I was like, did he just take a clip art of Waka? Like, I'm so confused.
Oh my God.
So it's perfect.
He
Get
should have given
one.
that one to Andy. He gave him a crab's pillow, right?
Yes, he did. It's on
Does
his
that have
couch.
a significance behind it, or it was just a style that he liked?
I think it was just a style he liked. It's currently on his couch in his office, but it matches the red because his couches are red and the crabs are red, so maybe there was like a matching theme there.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Let's go with that.
So much to digest.
So much to digest, including the fast 5 stories you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast. So let's just get right into them, talking about the same 4 people we talk about every day, because no one else wants to step up to the plate and do something interesting for us.
I feel like we have to.
I agree.
I'll strip on the show for you, Jackie. You know I will.
You know, and honestly, you could, because this is a web show,
Yeah.
so we can do whatever the hell
Whatever
we want. Okay, this first story actually was really crazy. Kim Kardashian begs Tristan Thompson to unblock her on social media. So if you follow Kim, you saw her Insta stories last night where she is at Khloe's birthday party, which looked so lit and like low key and ideal.
Yes, it was my perfect party.
Perfect evening.
No
like,
one's there and everyone's having a good time.
and it looks like they're drinking, there's music playing, there's a
Yes.
fire pit. And like the sun's going down, and they weren't wearing a lot of makeup, which is just like such a good vibe.
Yeah, it's like Laguna Beach. It reminded me of that a little bit. It was very, very chill. I loved it.
Totally. I hope they were filming. But during the party, Kim asked Tristan if he should unblock her on Instagram following his cheating debacle and calling the situation so fucked up on national TV. All right, guys, it's Khloe's birthday. Should I ask this guy to unblock me? Kim quipped on Instagram. For Khloe's birthday, will you please unblock me? Tristan, who was laughing, responded, it's only right. I got you. Anyways, the Insta story continues. He unblocks her finally.
Yes, finally.
Also, Kim saw his list of blocked people, and Malika and Khadijah were also blocked, Khloe's best friends. Like, how shady are you?
Does Khloe not care?
Honestly, I think she has like way bigger fish to fry with him that like that's not even on her radar.
Right, of course. But like his list, I mean, I just want to know like I want to know everyone on that list, and I want to be blocked by him.
No, totally.
Like, that's
And
my
then-
dream.
And then be unblocked.
Yes, on Khloe's birthday.
That on Khloe's birthday.
Yes.
Anyways, what a great gift for Khloe. I hope that means that like everything is
they seem to be having a good time.
They seem to be having a good time. They seem to be happy.
Yeah.
And she had like responded to some haters on Instagram, like saying, you don't know what goes on in our household, like in terms of forgiving Tristan.
Right.
And you know what? I'm just gonna like choose to accept that they've worked it out or are working it out.
And most people don't know what goes behind closed doors, and like everyone is a different relationship. So just like if she's happy, mazel tov to her.
And like she has her baby. And
Right.
that's really what she's wanted for so long.
True.
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 What do you think about the name True?
I don't love it, but that's just because I think it's so often used that I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, and not in terms of a name. I'd just be like, oh yeah, that's true. Like true.
I
like
agree.
it just feels, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like naming your kid like meme. Like
Or
I don't know.
like
It just right. Like they. It just feels like an overused term already, but it's really pretty and
It is. And apparently
it's
like
unique.
Chris's grandfather or one of Chloe's like great grandparents' nickname was True. Or something like that.
Okay.
So it has like family.
It has some themes
meaning.
to it.
Yes.
I always want to know like the Kardashian kid names coming out with like Chicago and Saint and all that stuff. Like they're fascinating.
What's your favorite name? Kardashian kid name?
I think I don't know. Like I kind of like North.
Me too.
Like
I think that's my favorite name.
I think North is really just like a dope name.
I
Like
agree.
hey, I'm North. Like you can't really nickname it.
No.
No one's calling her No. Like, but that's also kind of a cute nickname.
They call her Nori, which is cute
which is cute.
for a child.
But I like North. It's dignified.
I agree. And it's like, she's taken the world by stormy. No, but like, I really mean it. Like,
Get
I couldn't not say that. But she really like, Northwest, she's like an institution.
That's a fucking name. Northwest.
Totally.
That's a name right there.
You know what's really crazy and not talked about enough is that Kim's son, Saint, has the same name as Catherine and Thomas's son. And I believe that Catherine and Thomas did it first. Saint Julian.
Because Saint is, well, he turned 1 or 2 on Southern Charm
I think
this
he
year.
turned 2.
Yeah, so that
Or
would
it
be,
was around the same time.
yeah, and I doubt either one of them are stealing from each other. I feel like it was organic on their own, but if,
I agree.
I swear to God, if the Kardashians took it from Southern Charm, that would be my most premium content
You
ever.
you really never know.
You never know. I actually love the name Saint. I think it's really cool. But I actually think Catherine and Thomas's son is like adorable.
Both of their children are so cute.
So cute. So cute.
I can't wait to talk about all things Southern Charm.
Yeah, I'm loving Catherine this season.
Okay, I guess
Get to your fix. Get to your fast five.
I guess we'll just get right into it because I have been like ride or die for Catherine since season 1, and like
Oh, really?
yes, and even when she was going through all of the things that she was going through, like I understood why, like, and how that could happen, and like I just was so frustrated for her, and like even with like. And I love Cameron. Everyone loves Cameron, but like there were a few seasons where I just felt like she was on the wrong side of history in terms of Catherine.
Yes.
And like her and Whitney, like just like not being nice to Catherine when like she was obviously going through so much and just trying to like do the best that she could.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that there's been justice for Catherine this season, and like tenfold.
Major, and I will say there is justice for Catherine at the reunion.
That's what
like
we've heard.
Cameron acknowledges like maybe being on the wrong side of history. I think now that she's a mom, it's a little bit different. She's getting a different perspective, but justice for Catherine this entire season. She's really like a role model.
She really is. She's a success story.
Yeah,
Like,
she is. And Thomas Ravenel is unraveling.
and as well he should. But what's crazy is we've seen like her whole journey on TV. Like those children, like she met Thomas on TV. Like their whole.
And young. She was young. Like,
She was, like,
she wasn't
20
a full-blown adult yet.
I don't even think she could drink legally.
No, yeah, she was like 20, I want to say like 23, 24, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe 25. She was young. And so it's like really
No,
nice.
She's 26 now.
So then she must have been 23 when she
Yeah.
met him. Yeah, which
And-
is like young as hell to be on a reality TV 12 hours a day, doing this over and over, having children, having your whole private life in public. Like she's really turned around, and it's quite nice to see.
Yeah, I
Justice.
feel justice has been served. Oh, my gavel is way too far, but I feel like so many people who have started Southern Charm from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's like it's nice for them. It's like comes full circle, you know?
I think she's had the biggest transformation in terms of like how she presents herself in all of Bravo. Like I can't think of a bigger transformation that quickly that's happened. That's such a juxtaposition of what she was 2 seasons ago.
And like the audience because the audience is
turned
hard
the
to
audience
win
to-
over.
Yes.
I imagine.
Right.
As a part of the audience.
You are our audience.
Right.
You know, like.
So she just totally turned the tables. She should write Turning Tables Part 2 with Teresa Giudice.
They should co-author a
They
book.
should go off of the book, Turning the Tables. Okay, in a little bit more Kardashian news, Kendall Jenner might have already moved in with her new man, Ben Simmons. The pair were pictured leaving a $25,000 a month rental, but they still haven't confirmed their romance. I don't know, I don't think this means that they've moved in together. I feel like maybe they just got like an Airbnb for the weekend.
Yeah, or like they were going looking at a property together, but not necessarily like buying it and moving in and having babies yet. Like that doesn't mean anything.
Agreed, and also like she was making out with Anwar not 3
Right.
weeks ago.
Right, so I mean, listen, things change all the time. Things can happen in 3 weeks. Look at Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande.
Very true.
Bringing it all back. I think it's funny that they were at a $25,000 rental when I think Sonia Morgan is renting her townhouse for like $35,000, $25,000, $35,000. So we know that she's not at Sonia's townhouse.
But she should be. And Sonia is another one who is having a moment. And what she's doing to her house, I think, is brilliant.
Yeah, well, I mean, she needed, I mean, $35,000 a month. Like,
Yeah, no, she needed to renovate it in general just for like her health.
Yeah.
But
She needed to rid it of she needed to sage the whole goddamn thing.
but like it's genius. Like so many like fans who have that money to spend are gonna stay at her home and like she's gonna do really well, I hope.
She's gonna do, I mean, that's like it's a massively nice house in the Upper East Side. Like, if you can afford $35K a month, do it, because
And
it's gorgeous.
you get to be in Sonia Morgan's house.
Yes, and document like every little, oh, I had sex there, oh, I had sex there. I'm in. Why don't we
That's
do it? Let's
crazy.
just do it.
I know. Maybe there's like a week rental. We could swing.
Just like do the morning toast for a week outside Sonia's townhouse.
Done.
Done.
Done. Okay, well, maybe they should move into Sonia's townhouse. Speaking of
Yeah.
quick relationships. Wait, I just want to go back to Anwar Hadid for a second because, of course, it goes back to
Bravo.
David Foster,
Of
Yolanda Lemons. What was the pulse like at Bravo when Kendall and Anwar were spotted hooking up? Like, did anyone see that? Like, what did you guys think?
I don't remember anyone seeing it coming. I think we were all kind of excited that it all relates back to Bravo. Like,
Yeah.
it's just funny, just like the whole community of it. You know, we'll find out like some random person in Europe is like the biggest Dorinda fan, and we just freak out because we're like, wow, we're a world organization here. We liked it. I mean, it wasn't crazy. I don't think anyone was like pissed off or whatever, but we were all very excited. It all relates back to us.
It really does. Okay, so all the details on Ariana Grande's karaoke birthday party with Pete Davidson.
Yes.
Did you see videos? They were actually being really cute.
Yeah, they're cute.
They are cute. They were singing Evanescence, which was a beautiful song for them to sing because she was singing the high parts and then he was doing like the screamo parts.
Yeah, well, because I don't think he's the best singer.
No,
Yeah.
and she is. So I'm really glad that they like understood their roles. And a karaoke birthday party is like good, clean fun.
It's good, clean fun, and I'm actually surprised that they would do it. That feels very like young and fresh and like low key to me for them to do.
Yeah.
I still can't really get over their height difference. Like, I'm
Yeah.
still really trying to process it.
How tall is he? Do you know?
I think he's like 6'4".
Wow, and she's like 5 foot.
But he looks taller because he's like 100 pounds.
So lanky.
And she's tiny.
Yeah,
She's like
yeah.
She's like your size, like tiny person, and that. I am not a tiny person, and that height difference is like really bothers me. Like, she comes up to his like thigh.
That's so crazy. Oh my
5
God.
foot
Thank
and
you.
6'3", 5 feet. Oh
That's
my
crazy.
God,
That's
is
A 15-inch difference,
That
I
is-
believe.
insane.
Well, she always says wear big heels that probably give her 3 or 4 inches, and then she wears like a headband with cat ears that gives her like another 2.
Oh, okay, that's smart.
And her pony gives her like another 5.
So she's basically 6
So
feet
she's
tall.
taller than him. They have been really low key, actually. Like they've been
They
just
have.
like at Whole Foods in Chelsea. Like even though the only thing that's not low key about them is that she's like always stepping out in like full hair and makeup, look, sweatshirt in the summer, thigh high boots. Fine.
Yeah,
I
it's
appreciate.
like hipster chic in a weird way.
Yeah, no, I appreciate her dedication to the glam.
Yes.
Like it's very Kardashian of her.
Yes, Pete Davidson could use some of that.
He really could. He needs to sit down in the chair. Like,
Just like touch it up a little bit. Touch it up.
yeah.
Just like
Well, speaking of, Anthony from Queer Eye was at
yes.
the birthday party, And the Queer Eye guys were on Watch What Happens Live.
Yes, they were.
This past week, and I want to hear all about it. And also, I want Tan to give Pete Davidson a little sprucing up, which he is. We reported yesterday. He's helping him dress for the wedding.
Oh, that's so.
Don't you love when like things make sense?
Things make, because I could see him wearing like a white suit, like shorts with like sneakers. You know, like that's so Pete David. I don't know. He just like throws on whatever. He needs a little makeover.
He does, and he needs a little JVN in his life.
Do you think they're gonna last forever and ever?
Like, I really, so this is what I'm saying.
You believe in
Claudia.
love.
I believe in love. Like, I love love, truly.
Right.
And for them to be engaged like so quickly makes absolutely no sense. So the only reason I can think of without like going down a dark path is that they're so in love.
They're so meant to be.
They're meant to be the one. They knew love at first sight. Like, this is it for them. So like, with that said, like, I have to believe that like, they're gonna, I mean, I don't know about forever and ever, because like people change and they're still very young, but I think I have to believe that they very much love each other.
Would you have gotten engaged that quickly with Zach?
Ooh, that's a great question. I feel like at 6 weeks, you're like still like so in a bubble that's like actually the perfect time to get engaged. It's like, it's like 4 months later, right? Because you don't like know the person, and then it's like 4 months later, you're like, oh shit.
You're like, oh man, this person sucks.
So maybe that's where they're at. And actually, that would actually make sense, them getting engaged that quickly rather than like 3 months.
Yeah, because you're like the height of the honeymoon phase is 6 weeks, where
And
you
you
still
like-
don't know, and like everything is perfect.
But
and
you
you're just
feel like it's been a long time.
Right, and you're just like, we're never gonna get into a fight. Like, I can't wait for their first fight.
I wonder what they'll fight about.
Oh my God, I don't know, but I hope it's good. I hope it's juicy.
I hope that we find out about it somehow.
Yes, but we believe in love. Let's just.
No, but all couples fight, no relationship is perfect.
Correct, definitely.
So the Queer Eye
Yes.
men were on Watch What Happens Live.
The nicest men ever.
I just caught up with it last night. I was so excited to watch. What was it like behind the scenes?
Just, I mean, it's like fabulous. Like, that sounds like a very like overused term, I think, at Bravo, but it felt like them coming home, because that's really where they got, like, the entire franchise of Queer Eye got started on Bravo. Like, that broke Bravo, that and Project Runway, which is also coming back.
Yes.
So it feels very like throwback a little bit. And even though it's some new guys, it was just the vibe. Andy gets along with them so well. They're his people. It's just really nice, and they're super stylish.
Yeah, they are. I didn't realize that Andy had produced the original Queer Eye.
So that came on when I said to you I've been at Bravo for 7.5 years. That was like just as I was coming onto it. So they had just, like, Queer Eye was already off the air by the time that I came on, but that was his like first breaking out in the mold of like producing something for Bravo. That's
so crazy. So that's really full circle to have like the new cast members.
Oh yeah.
And Karamo actually like auditioned for Queer Eye because he saw that it was coming back on Watch What Happens Live.
Yes.
That's so crazy.
Again, it all relates back to Bravo.
It really does. Who is your favorite?
I really like Anthony. He also looks like my gay cousin, and like almost to a T. So I really just like feel like he's like my little brother. And Karamo I've watched forever. Like,
really?
Yeah, he's been on.
He was on The Real World, I think. Yeah.
I watched him that season, then he was on a few MTV things because I watch MTV. So I've sort of been in his ether a long time. But you know, when Queer Eye first came out, they were like, Darren, you have to watch it because I'm crying over it. I was like, you're crying? They were like, the transformation just makes sense. I was like, okay, fine. I watched it and like I definitely got teary-eyed.
100%.
It's not the same thing that it was. Like, you'd think that now, 2018, gay marriage, it feels like everybody could be gay. It still felt relevant. It was so nice.
So relevant, so timely, and I think like so well done. Claudia and I had a very long discussion about this. Like,
of course.
How they touch on issues in just like such a way that's so well done.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody feels like represented and spoken for.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a superficial show. It's deeper than that. It's not just like wear your hair this way. Like, it's a whole transformation of just
from the inside out.
How you carry yourself, and that's Mage.
That's Mage. I haven't watched season 2 yet because I'm saving it.
Me too. I haven't been. I'm gonna like binge.
Of course. Once I start, like, I can't stop. I'll probably do it this weekend.
Yeah.
But I've just been saving it. Actually, Zach started watching last night without me. And like it was understood that we were watching. We watched the first season together. Like,
that's literally my definition of cheating.
I was like I was so shocked. I just remembered that right now.
Did you yell at him? Like,
I was just like, what are you doing? Like, I was like, you're not watching queer, like, because he has been binging The Office and I've been binging Mad Men, like, so we've been like doing our own things, but I didn't realize The Office had just ended and he just like went right over.
You
to
really need to have like a sit-down conversation before you get officially wed to this man.
He's out of control. Just so inconsiderate, I can't. Anyways.
And I shan't.
And I went. This next story is really crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how into or like concerned you are about Scientology, but Claudia like can't get over it.
I could go down a rabbit. That Leo Remini series is my favorite thing in the entire world.
Okay, because this story is wild.
Yeah,
it says the Daily Mail reports that Scarlett Johansson fires back at ex-Scientologist who claims that she auditioned to date Tom Cruise. I didn't know that like that.
I know about auditions to dating Tom Cruise.
Really?
Yeah, like I heard Katie was like in there.
That makes sense.
I mean, remember when they got together? Like, do you remember that whole thing?
It was so strange.
It was just, boop, they're together and in love. Like,
yeah.
It was, and I had the biggest crush on Katie Holmes because like Joey Potter was like my girl growing up. Like, she was the reason I knew I was gay. I was just like, I love you so much. So then when she got married to Tom Cruise, I was like devastated. And I went down this huge, dark, like rabbit hole. And then I read all about Scientology.
Okay, so the story goes that the 33-year-old beauty fired back after ex-Scientologist Brendan Tighe told Megyn Kelly today on Wednesday that she'd auditioned to date A-lister Tom Cruise in the wake of his February 2001 split from Nicole Kidman. The very idea of any person auditioning to be in a relationship is so demeaning, the Ghost in the Shell star told The Hollywood Reporter. I refuse for anyone to spread the idea that I lack the integrity to choose my own relationships. Well, but you're saying that people do audition. I mean,
it's Hollywood, right? Like, I feel like that's a known thing that people do that.
Yeah,
you know,
there's
like,
a show on E about it, The Arrangement.
Right, and like, hey, I have to go to a red carpet event and I don't want to go by myself, so like let me bring a hot model or a hot this or a hot that. Like that is what Hollywood is.
Right.
That's not surprising. I understand her being offended by it though.
By being like looped in with these people.
Especially if it's not true. I mean, especially if it's true, but if it's not true, then yeah, I mean, I get her wanting to stick up for herself.
I totally agree. And like no one wants to be dragged into the Scientology mess that like isn't
new. I mean, I'm obsessed with Elizabeth Moss, like Handmaid's Tale, Mad Men.
I'm season 5 Mad Men right now. I just found out she's a Scientologist.
It really crushes my soul. Like it's the one thing that I can't get over. I cannot get over it. I can't love her because of this one thing. And it feels bad. I feel bad, but I love her work, but I don't understand her being in Scientology.
Like I love John Travolta so much, but he is like king Scientologist.
I mean, he's Tom Cruise. He's like the other face of it. I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
His wife was on Watch What Happens Live, and she's like the nicest person, and she was just like, John is so sweet, John is so this, and I'm like, she must know. Like, we never asked her about Scientology, but she must know like all the rumors that circulate about him, everyone that talks about Scientology. Like, I just wonder how she deals with that in her real life.
I agree.
Like, how much is Scientology affecting their day-to-day?
I'm sure it's everything.
At least John is married. Tom was not. So maybe there was like some, they were being his like gay mafia holdback. I don't know. But it's like bizarre.
Do you watch Riverdale?
I don't. I know Andy had an appearance. He wants me to binge.
You should.
It's on my list.
Okay.
I know I
don't want to put pressure on you.
I know it's like the most attractive people in the world are on that show, though.
And I think you would really like it.
Okay.
Because also, and the first few episodes of the first season, it's like you're gonna feel like, what am I watching? Like it feels like fake, like weird ABC Family, like weirdness. But it gets so good.
Okay.
And
all right. It's 2 seasons.
It's 2 seasons so far. The second season has like 22 episodes, though. It's really long, and it's just really wonderful. But there is a character, I think Hermione Lodge is a Scientologist as well.
Really?
I think so. That's what I
Because when
heard.
Andy was on, I know that he was with Hermione.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yes. Okay. It all comes back to me now.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was so crazy when Andy was on. We were so excited.
He was freaking out. He was so excited. They were filming in Vancouver. He was like, I'm going to be on Riverdale. Oh my God, because Mark Consuelos is like his really good friend.
Yeah.
And so I was arranging it for him. And he's like, do you watch it? I was like, no.
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
like, just read the script. And, we were like reading the script together. I was like, I need to binge this.
Because now when you watch it, you're going to like, and this always happens to me. We'll
Freak
have
out.
a guest on the show who I'm not familiar with their work, then I'll go home and like watch it or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, and now I have all these questions and like need to know all these things.
Seeing him on Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt last season also was weird for me because I'm a huge fan of that show. And like because Jane Krakowski was like auditioning to be a housewife. And the way that he had handled it, I was like, it's so meta.
That's amazing.
It was great.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is amazing, except this, Claudia and I were saying, have you watched the new season?
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes, and it's the last season.
And they're coming out with 6 more.
Are they?
Yeah, as part of like the second half of the last season.
Good,
Thank
'cause,
God.
like, the first those 6 were like,
I agree. And
little
they
lackluster.
dedicated one whole episode to the fake documentary.
right. And I was just like, oh, I don't know. I like the interplay. Titus is my favorite.
Titus
like,
is my
have
favorite.
more of him. Like, have him sing more songs. Like, that's
Also,
it.
Jackie Lynn is also my favorite.
Well, yeah, that's-
I love her so much.
she is Bravo. Like, she is Bravo.
No, I know. I also just love Jane.
Yeah.
As an actress.
Me too.
In everything.
No, 30 Rock. She made it. She made 30 Rock.
Even
for
in
me.
the Tropicana commercials.
Yeah.
You know,
So
the role
true.
of a lifetime.
With like her working out with like her hot black trainer. I'm like, ooh, love this.
Me too. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Forgot she
Okay,
was in Tropicana.
right?
Yeah, that's funny.
Next story is so sad. Queen Elizabeth falls ill and cancels an appearance.
Oh no.
I know. I hope she's okay, but she's just feeling under the weather, which, I mean, shouldn't be too much to write home about. But luckily, Angelina Jolie showed up in her stead. I don't know if it was actually in her stead, but Angelina Jolie went to St. Paul's Cathedral at the dedication service, and the Queen was not there. But then it got me thinking about Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
And just like her role.
She hasn't been around recently, right? Like
Right.
in terms of like being in the press and the spotlight. Like,
Exactly.
I hear things about her and Brad Pitt sometimes, but
Right.
Yeah.
She's been very quiet, and now she like steps out in like the royal.
I kind of like that. She's like a full philanthropist now, like a full humanitarian. Like she has
Agreed.
moved past her acting career.
Totally. But I just wondered, like, why now? And also, why didn't she go to the royal wedding then if she's clearly, like, in royal circles?
Yeah, I don't know why she wasn't at the royal wedding. That could have easily been, though, something with her kids, something in her career.
true.
Like, that could have just, and maybe she wants to stay out of the spotlight because I feel like the Brad thing really messed with her. It messed with their whole relationship. And I think when you have kids, you don't really want that to be a big, you don't want it to affect it as much as it is. And everyone is obsessed with Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Like, you couldn't get a more Hollywood couple than
No,
that.
you really
Like,
couldn't.
That's Hollywood.
When I first read it, that they were divorcing, I didn't believe it for a second.
Yeah,
I
you're
thought
like-
it was like Jennifer Aniston is pregnant again. Like,
Right.
just like fake news headlines. And then TMZ reported it, and I was like,
You're like, that's official.
Yeah.
That's
They have-
basically the Bible telling you.
like
so.
they have court documents, like that's that.
It was kind of upsetting because you're like, if the two most beautiful people in the world, like there's more to marriage than that, but it can't make it work, then like what am I gonna do?
Right.
I'm fucked.
Right, and especially like, and we've heard so many weird things like about their
Yeah.
relationship now, and I mean, I don't know whose side you've taken in the matter.
It's tough though because I don't really like. There was that whole thing where he was like addicted to weed, and I'm like, can you really be addicted? Like, is this just like, who cares that he smokes pot? Like,
Right, and like,
is it affecting the kids? I don't know. Like, I read something that he was kind of abusive in a way to them, which I don't condone. But like, is that true? I don't
know. I read he got drunk on a plane
Right. Like,
and was like yelling. I don't know.
see, that's the thing. I don't know. There's not enough specific details about it for me to really take a side. Like,
I agree.
I love Angelina. I really, really love who she is. I usually like all of the work that she does. She's super smart. She's a good philanthropist. But I don't like, so he was yelling on a plane. Like, my parents have yelled at me before. Like, what were
And
they
it was
saying?
a private plane.
Right, like, right. If it's a private plane,
You can
feel
yell.
free to yell at your children. I certainly would have taken it better as a kid if my parents had a PJ.
Totally.
I would have been fine. I'm like,
And
yeah,
like, I
yell at
understand.
me. Right.
You work very hard.
Yes.
No, and also when things come out about each of them, it just makes you wonder like why it's coming out, and
Right.
like it just makes you question their motives and everything.
There's not enough detail, but too many stories about it for me to take a side. I just hope the kids are okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
But they all have each other. There's so many of them.
And they're like wealthy, like they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, now that we have covered all of the news of the day,
Yes. Bravo.
let's talk Bravo because Rahoni last night was great. First of all, I'm loving the Grace Mayflower Inn.
Okay.
I literally asked Zach if we could go next weekend, and he said no.
Okay.
But maybe I would think I would rather go in the winter anyway.
I like a winter vacation.
It's very Hallmark vibes.
It's just romantic and warmer. Like a summer vacation, I'm like, ugh, it's sticky, it's hot, I don't want it.
And you can like go to the beach.
Yes, winter is like, it's a perfect time. So you're loving the season.
I'm loving the season. Like, it's just really crazy because I find myself not knowing like who to trust, who to believe,
Okay.
and also like I don't know how to like trust my own judgment too because I feel like for a long time Bethany like has always been a crowd favorite, but like
Has she always been your favorite?
no. But I've always liked her, always respected her. I feel like,
Right.
but when she like gets in fights, she is a know-it-all. Like, she definitely throws people like when she
She's hard to fight with.
Right, when she was yelling at Sonia about like the cheater brand a few seasons ago, like that was just like peak Bethany for me. It's like, why are you going in on this girl? Like, she's not gonna steal your brand.
And she doesn't know. Like, it was it was no malintent. Like,
right.
Sonia didn't know.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. So now this season, like, to find myself on her side is just so interesting because I do really like Carol. I really, really like Tinsley, which I don't know if you get that a lot.
No, Tinsley's like the sweetest person. Like, she's sweet as pie.
No, and I just like her on the show. I think she just like adds something that the show needed.
She's like the Eloise, but like a Sonia type person where it's just kind of like, life is great, but also she's a real person. Like, for her to be good friends with Carol, I think you have to be intelligent. You have to be a good conversationalist.
So in this battle, we have chosen Team Bethany.
Wow. Both of you.
Both of us. And we can't believe that it seems like we are like on an island here. And the way that it's edited, the show, we feel like Bravo is taking Carol's side. And you have taken.
Really?
Yes.
That is the most shocking because so many people feel the opposite.
And more than that, we're surprised that Bravo's taking Carol's side because Bethany is clearly like the bigger housewife. She's on another show.
Right.
Like she has more so we were surprised by the editing.
I mean, let me just say this season, like what Bethany single-handedly did for Puerto Rico was unlike anything I've ever seen.
Agreed.
Like, you deserve a Nobel Peace Prize if that's what you're doing and chartering private planes. So aside from that, because that's just like such a monumental thing, the Rahoney drama is just in its own little bubble. So let's take the Puerto Rico thing out of it. I feel like so many people think Bethany gets a good edit. Like, so many people.
I feel like in general she does, but in this situation, like, she's not.
So what don't you like about, like, do you not believe Carol? Do you just not like how she's treating Bethany? Like, what made you turn?
I feel like I can understand what happened between them. Like, they had a summer, they didn't see each other a lot. Carol is very close with Tinsley. Yes, Carol is doing things that she wasn't, like, she's traveling. She is, like, very fashiony, hair, being selfies, Tinsley, not that there's anything wrong with that, that's literally my biography, but she wasn't doing all of that before as much.
Yeah, she was definitely
more serious.
Converting her kitchen to like a journalism room. Like, she was much more serious.
So I understand how there's a divide between them, but I think that's normal. Like, friendships ebb and flow.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to write home about. No, like, there was no bad blood. But the fact that they can't get on like solid footing again is concerning. And then I think what does it in for me is like in their interviews, it's very clear that Carol is still in the moment, like mad at Bethany and going in on her, whereas Bethany in her interviews is like more reconciliatory, if that is a word.
I think they both want it deep down. Like, I was interviewing Dorinda last night for my weekly pregame on Bravo TV, and we were talking about it, and I was like, what is going on with them? And she's just like, I feel like they both, like it's kind of eroded. Like, at first they were both like, okay, yeah, we really want to make this work, and then it didn't really happen. They were like, well, let's try again, and then they were just like, you know what, I'm too lazy to like even make this happen. Like, it just has faded away, and they're not the best of friends, and they both have such like stubborn egos because they're both so smart.
Yeah.
And Carol can really, a lot of people can't give it to Bethany because Bethany will come in and she'll attack you, and she's super smart and she's super witty and she knows how to argue, but Carol is like a thinker.
Yeah.
Like, so when she's not responding to you, it's like hard to read, and I think that confuses Bethany. And so I think their egos and their stubbornness are like, they're not connecting because of that. Like, neither one of them is willing to just be like, you know what, I'm sorry, I miss you as a friend. And if one of them just said, I miss you as a friend,
but Bethany
it would
did
be
say
over.
that. Bethany texted Carol saying, sent her a picture and said, I miss you. And Carol said, that's a lot. So it's not over. And
Did you see those texts though? Did you see that?
No, but Carol, and then like,
so we don't
they're
know,
also
like,
so annoying because it's like, Bethany will say, you said this to me, and Carol said, no, I didn't. But then Carol doesn't say what actually was said. They're so like caught up in the details. Their arguing is like really frustrating sometimes.
And they're staying in the same house, like in Cartagena. Like, just fucking apologize to each other. Like, who cares what it is? I don't know if it's like a jealousy thing though.
Well, and perhaps because they're both like the smart women of the group.
Yeah.
And they're both very self-aware, which is why when it came out that they were fighting to begin with, like there were like stories in Page 6, and I was like, I couldn't believe it because best friends, like who are both aware of the public position that they're in, like don't like air each other's dirty laundry or their own.
Definitely.
So that what was really surprising is that like the rift was real.
By the way, what do you think of Carol's fashion this season?
Not here for it.
It's very avant-garde to me. It's very high fashion.
I've always loved her. Like the past few seasons, I felt like she had the best style of the women. Like just always dressed like so downtown, cool, effortless. And this season, I don't feel that way. She was wearing like a tracksuit in Connecticut that
I saw that.
That just was doing nothing for me.
You were not feeling it. You were not feeling it. But do you think that because Carol and Bethany are on the outs, that Bethany has focused her efforts on Sonia and has transformed Sonia?
Yes.
So she's doing good.
She's doing okay. And you know what? If I were her, I would do the same thing because you need like a life raft in this situation.
You need an ally.
And she's doing the same thing with Luann, who I think it's perfect timing for that.
Well, I think Luann needed, Luann has actually made quite a transformation this season. Because all of a sudden, I mean, the editing has been amazing where she slips out of the cuffs and then comes back and now she's she's not drinking. She's having a great time. She's still the life of the party. That's what I love about Luann. She's not down in the dumps saying, "I can't drink." She feels good about it and she's still kicking it in a wig, loving life.
I'm so excited to see her in that wig. She looks amazing.
She was ready for Cartagena. She went in full force and it was great to see. But it's, what I'm curious to see about the reunion, seeing what I think is going to be Luann, Sonia, Bethany on one side and the rest on the other. We've never really seen that.
No.
So this divide this year is going to be crazy, and I know that those riffs are still going on because I spoke to Carol a couple weeks ago and she was like, "Yeah, Bethany aren't really talking."
And the blog posts say it all.
Say it all, yeah. And I mean, this is, they're commenting from a blog post about an episode that just happened. So I'm like, okay, are you guys did you guys make up outside of camera? And she's like, not really.
And now it's please don't make up, save it for the reunion.
Well, yeah, exactly. I want to see some.
Do they film the reunion soon?
We are filming it in mid-July. So yeah,
cool.
3 weeks.
Oh wow,
you have to have me on after that so I can give you some of that gossip.
No, definitely. Also, there's a rift between Bethany and Dorinda, and Dorinda went in on Bethany in her blog.
Yes, but I feel because this season, Dorinda, the way that it's come out, Dorinda has kind of been anti-Sonia and anti-Luann, and that's Bethany's squad this year. So of course there's going to be a rift there, and she's going to stick up for her. But I think the Nutcracker incident.
What are your thoughts on Claudia and I thought that was such a nothing burger. Bethany couldn't have been more happy, grateful, jumping up and down, clearly over the moon, and she thanked her in the Berkshires, and then at the house she was just. No, you can't script your excitement.
I agree. When I first watched it, I was like, she said thank you. She's just overwhelmed because obviously Brynn really wanted this goddamn Nutcracker. She was just so happy that she did it. But I also know that, the way there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than we really realize. And I think because Bethany's reaction was so grandiose and so big, she had just, this girl just donated $50 million to Puerto Rico and she's literally crying on the ground from the Nutcracker. I think Dorinda wanted something more. And I think no matter what, because Bethany is who she is, you want her acceptance, you want her approval.
Right.
Even if you don't want to admit it, who doesn't want to be praised by Bethany? That's a I want to be praised by Bethany. I don't do anything. I'm always Bethany, do I look pretty today? Always. So she just commands that attention. And I think Dorinda really wanted her to be thank you so much for doing this for me. I think she really wanted that extra mile. I get it. It was a nothing burger.
The extra mile was there. She was on the floor. And I feel logistically, what Dorinda did was get Bethany in touch with the guy, the Christmas guy.
Yeah.
So in the Berkshires, when Dorinda does that, Bethany is oh my God, thank you, we're getting the Nutcracker. So then at Bethany's party, she's thanking the guy who brought it all the way here. She already thanked the Dorinda
It
step.
had already happened, and then I think Dorinda really wanted more praise, and I think that she felt she got. I don't think that was indicative of there being a rift, but I definitely think that was the start of something major.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's really crazy, but I honestly, as much as it's shocking, it's necessary in order for the show to move forward sometimes. When everyone's always in a good place, Beverly Hills, for example, sometimes no one wants to get their hands dirty.
Right. And everyone's kind of backing away from the drama, but no one really wants to see that.
Right. Exactly. So I'm grateful for this shift.
And the shift this season, I feel is so different than any other season, and it feels divided, but also super cohesive because no matter what, even if Luann is on Bethany's side and against Carol, everyone supports her sobriety, everyone supports her no matter what. Ramona's all over the place. It's a great, great show.
It's a great show.
I can't wait till you see the boat.
Oh my God.
I can't wait.
So we just got the mid-season trailer for Rahoney, and it looks insane. So I was just saying to you before the show, like when Rahoney premiered, I was like, I'm so excited. This is great, but I want to see Luann get arrested.
Right.
Luann's been arrested. I'm like, this is so great. I'm so excited, but I want to see the boat. Like,
yeah. It's a milestone to look forward to for sure. It
looks insane.
It is insane. It is insane. And I don't mean that like, oh my God, there's so many fights. I mean, the boat trip itself is just absolutely crazy. There is a lot of toilet trouble.
Oh my God.
I'll give you that. Lots of toilet trouble. That's not very girly-like, but that's what makes it fun. But everyone was like too sick to fight.
But how like serious was it? Like, were they really like in fear, like for their lives?
Yeah, that's what they said. I mean, I think there's a certain caliber of trip, like especially, you know, like seasons 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've been doing this forever. They're like, everywhere they go for the most part is like absolutely gorgeous. You know, maybe not, it's not all tequila Mexico, but everything is pretty high end. So I think when this kind of happened and they got a parasite and it was very, very crazy, they were scared. They're normally not having like toilet troubles on Real Housewives of New York.
Right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
like another level.
It's legitimately another level.
Did you see the photo of the ladies at the airport returning from the trip
Yes.
that went viral, where it's like Ramona's in a wheelchair, everyone's like sitting on the floor, they look like...
But Ramona would be in a wheelchair.
Of course.
Like that's who she is. Like
Right.
being carted around. Like
And
that's Ramona.
Oh my God, do you know that, so we love Ramona, we love everyone,
Yeah.
and we just think Ramona looks so incredible.
She looks the best of all of them and is the oldest.
Agreed, and so we went to her doctor, Dr. Sharon Giese.
Did you?
I got Botox by her last week, my first round.
Was she amazing?
She was amazing. I'm obsessed.
What did it feel like to get Botox for the first time?
It was
Also, you don't need Botox.
No, I had like a frown line here that just one, the line bothered me, and two, I didn't want to be able to like make that face because I would make it even when I wasn't angry, and it was giving me a case of RBF, and I'm so not an RBF kind of girl.
You are not an RB. You are smiles for days, girl.
Thank you. So it just really bothered me, and I wanted just the best.
Yeah.
So it hurt, but the needle is like so tiny that it's like such a tiny
It's like
pain
acupuncture.
that it's like how this isn't gonna like actually hurt me, you know? So it was a weird feeling. It was very quick. Like definitely got a little teary-eyed, but I was like smiling the whole time. I was so excited.
Were you numb after? Like would it swell and then go down, or was it fine?
No, it was fine. I bled a little bit, which is like
It's normal.
It's normal, but most people don't. I guess I'm a bleeder, and like I had a little bruise here, but honestly, I didn't mind the bruise because it reminded me of the good time I had at Dr. Sharon.
Oh my God,
Giese's
that is so fantastic. One of my best friends just became a dermatologist. She just literally finished her internship, and I was like, so in 6 months we can all get free Botox, right? She's like, yes, definitely. I was
Oh
like,
my God, that's a good friend.
yeah, I was like, you're my best friend. That's why I've stuck with you for all this time in med school.
Wait, speaking of dermatology, we have so many questions because
Yeah.
you have the most amazing skin.
Thank you. Oh my
What
God.
is your routine, regimen, products you can't live without?
Okay, the product that I can't live without that probably gives me the most dewy glow is Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. It
my
is
goodness.
literally amazing. It's probably, I don't know, $50, $75. Not crazy. It lasts forever, and I kind of just touch it up. There's different palettes of it, but I have like a bronzer one that I kind of just use as like a face lightener.
Do you do it before your makeup or?
No, I do it. It's kind of like my last step.
Your
So it's
your
yeah,
highlighter.
it's basically my highlighter. I always take my makeup off before bed. Like that is every time you ask a dermatologist, like the thing outside of smoking and alcohol, it's taking your makeup off before bed.
Elemental.
It's
What makeup remover do you use?
key. If I told you, you'd be so embarrassed.
I'm in the market for a new one.
I literally use Vaseline.
What do you put it?
I just take Vaseline on a tissue and I just take my makeup off. And
Even
then
your
I use
eye
like
makeup?
especially only my eye makeup, and then I use like a Neutrogena face wipe that my girlfriend introduced me to.
That's what I use the Neutrogena face wipes, but I don't feel
They're good for travel.
They're great. Oh my God,
They're like
We
the best for-
literally-
the best
we
for
did
travel.
a Patreon episode about like beauty and skin tips.
Yeah.
Claudia and I, we were talking about Neutrogena face wipes and how they're great like makeup remover, but sometimes now I need something a little bit like stronger. But when you're traveling, it's
like the
manna
best.
from heaven when someone gives you one.
It feels like a face wash. Like you don't even need to put water on your face. You just like
You can go to bed straight.
Yes, but I
Agreed.
use Vaseline always for my eyes.
That's so interesting.
Because I find that other makeup remover, when you use it like it's like an oil, it just doesn't get all of it off. Vaseline gets everything off. And you'd think that your eyes would be all blurry and crazy, which I'm sure most of you probably think. No, it's great. It makes your skin super soft. It's cheap. And it works super effectively.
So just a tissue and Vaseline. I'm doing it
I
tonight.
swear to God, it's just that. That's the only thing that I use. And then a Neutrogena face wipe. I use Sebamed as a face wash, which is like pH balance for your face, like a dermatologist recommended it. And then I just like put on my healthy glow.
Because you're so glowy. I love
Thank you.
glow.
Oh my God, last time I was here and your sister took a picture of me, my face was this light. It was like this, and I texted her, I was like, you told me that you were gonna put a filter on me. You told me you were gonna make me look good. She's like, well, I made myself look good. I was like, I will kill you. And I wrote on it, I was like, justice for me, because my face looks like an oil slick. And I was very upset. So you have to make sure today we don't do that, Jackie.
I would not do that to you, but it's so crazy because in person, your face looks perfect. So
Thank you.
then say in pictures, like that doesn't translate. But who cares? Like, I feel like looking great in person is what actually matters.
It matters, but I just don't want, if I'm taking a picture with like a housewife, I don't want to look like I'm like sweaty and gross because they look so elevated that I just want to look normal. That's it. I don't need to look like I'm glamorous. I just want to look not like an oil slick. That's all.
That's fair.
Thank you.
I don't think you're asking for too much.
That's it. But the skin remedy, it's very important. Skin is like very, very important to me. And I hydrate.
Agreed. Cleanliness and hydration
And I
are the two
don't
pillars
smoke cigarettes.
of skincare.
Yes, and I don't smoke cigarettes.
Me
so there
neither.
you go. Like we're already like ahead of the game.
Yeah, totally. Okay, now I'm going to take a lot of viewer questions because we have so many questions
Let's
for
do it.
you. First of all, you have a podcast.
I do. Martinis and Murder.
What are you working on right now?
Oh my God, we work on so many things. We actually just updated another episode in the mix called Another Shot, where you kind of get to find out about me and John, our personal lives. We take viewer questions. It's very fun. We play games. And then we do a murder each week. We're doing a ton. We actually recorded yesterday about a murder that I had never even heard of, but that was very popular with like this religion. It was this Branch Davidians murder. They killed a bunch of people. It was insane. We're going to do Timothy McVeigh soon. We did Casey Anthony recently.
Is there any murder that you won't do?
There's definitely murders that are hard to do because of all the legal stipulations of it. Like trying to do Jean Benet, we did it, but it was really, really, really hard because he's still alive and we don't want anyone suing us. It's pretty difficult because we're part of a network and we have a lawyer on the line. We can't really say our opinion. Like we all have our opinions on who killed Jean Benet.
Right.
Right.
That's literally what I asked you last time.
Yeah.
Like that was my first
and
question.
I gave like, it could be the brother, but I understand if the parents hid it because, you don't want to lose two children at once. Like that's the PC answer.
That's frustrating.
As opposed to being like, this is who did it. It's really hard. I have my own opinions.
And how do you feel about like Netflix shows like Making a Murderer, The Staircase? Have you watched
it? Binged it, done.
You watched The Staircase?
Entirely.
Who do you think he did it? I didn't watch it.
I
watched
gotta
the
say,
trailer.
you should watch it. A lot of it is actually just like legal, kind of just watching how the legal process works. At first, I was like, he definitely did it. All the blood that was there, no one falls down the stairs and has a bloodbath. No one. But by the end of it, you're kind of like, could it have been one of those really weird freak accidents that you're just like, there was reasonable doubt. Like, I don't think that he should have been convicted, even though I think that he probably did it. I don't think there was enough evidence.
Oh my God.
Which is sad because so many times you're like, you definitely raped her, you definitely did that, but there's just not enough evidence to convict. And like, we have to trust the court system the way that it is, and it's really frustrating.
That's so frustrating. You saw the episode of Kimmy Schmidt where they're like trying to do like a Netflix type documentary about Reverend.
Yeah.
And like trying to prove his innocence. That was really funny. That was very, very meta.
It was super meta. That was very like zeitgeisty. That hit it at the proper time. I donate a lot to the Innocence Project, which basically it deals with like DNA evidence to exonerate people who are on death row. And so I'm a huge advocate of that. So for me, like evidence is really, really major. And that makes it more frustrating because I wish we could almost just vote based on our feelings, but like how many people would be innocent in jail because we feel like they did something and they really didn't?
Yeah.
And it's just like wrong place, wrong time.
That's so tough.
I learn a lot by doing the podcast.
So how do you prepare for an episode on a case that you've like never heard of before?
So we basically have like all of our research handed out to us a few days before. I read it. I look online, I'll watch videos, sometimes I'll watch a documentary about it, and then John and I just kind of go. Like, we don't talk about the case separately because we both want to come at it from our own angles, and we just kind of go and we riff, and there's tons of research behind it, and again, we have a lawyer on the line. We have to edit out anything that we say that might be bad, which happens because like I make bad jokes sometimes, and
It's so hard.
And you're talking about like a really serious subject.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be like, ha ha ha, she was murdered. Like no one wants that, but you
Right.
want to make a situation funny with also honoring the victim. It's a little bit difficult. But yeah, I prepare on my own. There are some murders that I'm just so obsessed with that I know that I won't need to prepare because I know so much about them.
Yeah.
Like
but-
Charles Manson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you excited for the movie?
So excited. I mean, anything Manson related with like the Hollywood Hills and like all that stuff, I'm just like,
Who's playing Sharon Tate?
isn't it?
I heard it was I heard a rumor that it was Hilary Duff, but I think that was false.
Why did I think it was like Margot Robbie?
Because, well, first she was like, people were talking about her, and then Sharon Tate's sister said that she's not pretty enough. But then I feel like I heard that she is playing her
Sharon Tate's sister said Margot Robbie was not pretty enough.
to play Sharon Tate.
Is she blind? Because Margot Robbie's like the best looking, outside
Yeah.
of you, the best looking woman in the world. Like the best. Like
No, I know.
she's like my number one. Like you can't get prettier than Margot Robbie.
Agreed. And she's a great actress. She would nail the role.
She played Tanya Harding amazingly well, and she didn't even look attractive in it. I was like,
That was so crazy.
that was a great movie.
That was a great movie, and I didn't see it for like a few months.
Yeah.
And I'm Team Nancy all the way, and I am so ashamed to say, but that movie like really got me thinking. Like,
Yeah, you're like, maybe Tanya's not so
so
bad.
Exactly.
But think of how she grew up. Not that it's an excuse to like
No.
club someone's knee, but
No.
like, okay, she didn't have the easiest life. No one was like supporting her. She was like white trash, and she like really changed. She became an Olympian. That's amazing.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's not so black and white.
No.
Okay.
Positive vibes here on the Morning Toast this morning, Jackie.
We're
I
all
love
about
it.
positive, toasty vibes only.
Yes.
Tell us everything about Andy and John Mayer. And I want to know about the Andy birthday special that was hosted by John Mayer.
Yes.
How did that come together?
That was the hardest show to do because everything was a surprise to Andy. So literally I had to like book his car, and I was like, you're gonna go do the show for your birthday. We're not gonna say the guests. Like, it's a surprise for your birthday. And he was like, okay. He rolled with the punches. John and Andy had this bromance. Like I've never seen Andy so giddy happy than when he's around John. And when John walked out, as you can see from Andy's reaction, he was like,
Yeah.
that was genuine. Like
Yeah.
you can't fake that. He had no idea. All the guests were amazing. Like Andy probably would have been happy with Dorinda, but because John took time out of his touring schedule to be there, like it was really magical.
And his like OG friends were the bartenders.
Yes, and those are all of his that's his squad.
Yeah, that's what Claudia said because she has read all of his books, and so
Those are his
she knew
legitimate.
then.
Those
Yeah.
are like his friends that have been with him when he was like a little awkward Jewish boy in St. Louis. Like they have ride or dies,
That's
and they're
so
all
sweet.
so nice to me. Like they're just really genuine people. He's got a great squad around him.
That's great. I feel like he has a good mix of celebrity friends and like real friends.
But that makes him humble because someone who just has celebrity friends, I'm like, no. Like,
No.
No.
But you also like when you're a celebrity, like you must have some interesting celebrity friends. So
You must.
I think it's a really good mix.
Yes.
Were there any other birthday plans that you guys were toying with for the big extravaganza?
we wanted everyone to kind of come through, like Cher or Diana Ross, anyone major and big, but he and John Mayer just felt so right. And, John Mayer has performed a number of different times. He was there actually on Andy's actual 50th birthday that we celebrated. It was a really nice room. It was a mixture of all of his real friends and celebrity friends. Not that his celebrity friends aren't real, but you know what I mean. And then John Mayer, surprise performance, and it was heaven.
That's so sweet.
It was heaven. And John is actually the nicest guy. He introduced him to my girlfriend. And my girlfriend was like, Comfortable was my favorite song when I was 18. My girlfriend's in her mid 30s. And he leaned over and sang it in her ear. And
Oh
she
my God.
cried. She was so happy. She was like, I'm not well from this. I'm not well. And just kept saying, I'm not well.
That's crazy.
For 2 weeks straight. Wouldn't talk about anything. John Mayer is currently in the background of her phone. So my boss and my girlfriend are obsessed with this guy.
Right.
I just have to, I like him just for that. I just accept him for that.
That's so sweet.
He's a sweetheart, though. He's really kind.
Okay, I'm glad to hear it. I'll tell Claudia because she loves him.
Okay, good.
And then I think she knows that now he's really kind because he's been through a lot, full circle.
He definitely has relationship troubles, admittedly, and he talks about it. And he's like, it's so great to be friends with Andy because it feels like no one wants to be friends with me because of my dating history.
That's so unfair.
Well, it is unfair because, again, when everything is in the spotlight, you just don't know. Even watching, Real Housewives, it's you don't really, it's 80 hours of footage for 1 hour of Housewives.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So think about the 79 hours that you're not seeing.
That's so
crazy. That's crazy. Like, think about all the other things that have happened.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe most of that is mundane, but the other stuff, like, there's juice there. And I think the same thing with, like, Hollywood Stories. It's just like, or Brad and Angelina, like, you don't really know.
Well, another epic Real Housewives feud that we felt like we were on an island.
Yes.
Teddi versus Erica. I would love to get your professional opinion.
Okay, I actually really like Teddi.
We love Teddi. We've had her on the show. We were with her a few weeks ago at a party.
Cool.
She's such a cool girl. She's so like normal. She's beautiful and just like sweet and like just cool and down to earth.
She is one of those people that's actually stunning in real life. Like, she looks pretty on camera, yes, but they all do.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen her completely dressed down. I've interviewed her for Weekly Pregame. She's like real, considering that she's John Mellencamp's like fucking daughter. Like, she's down to earth.
Agreed.
I don't think it's a facade. Everyone's like, oh, she's just playing that for TV. I was like, no, it takes too much effort to do that. And she's constantly that way through and through. I think Erica, whom I worship and I love, and I think she's like her own special soul and literally could run the world. You know, I mean, she makes fun that she's like a little bit cold, and I think when Teddi being so warm, it's you know,
like
it's
oil.
fire and ice. Like,
Yeah.
it's oil and vinegar. As what did
Who
Teresa
said
say?
that?
I think it was Teresa. She's like, it's like oil and vinegar. She's like, you mean water? Because oil and
Vinegar
vinegar go
mix.
together.
Yeah. That's so
So
funny.
it's like oil and vinegar. So I don't think they can read each other, and that's what I think the real problem was with that. And I think Erica knows how to, you know, be biting. And I think when Teddi said that thing, and you don't talk about Erica's kids, like, you just don't talk about her family, and you can tell she doesn't really want to talk about it. Like, she
Yeah.
always wants to move forward in her life as opposed to looking back. And so I think that's going to be a really bad trigger for her. And Teddi was just learning kind of what was the trigger and what wasn't.
Yeah.
You know?
That's scary
Whose
too.
side were you on?
Erica.
Okay.
But we were on Erica's side just because honestly, like, we're just such like lemmings
Erica.
for her. She can't do anything wrong.
Erica
And
Jane.
also, I just felt like Teddi wasn't stepping up to the plate as in terms of she was being too sensitive.
Yeah.
And she was honestly having too much of a normal reaction when she needed to have like a housewife reaction.
It needed to be bigger. It needed to be fuller. It needed to be a little bit more dramatic. Like,
Yeah.
it felt so calm. So when you look at the Teddi interview bites, you're like, this isn't a bad fight. But when you look at Erica, you're like, oh shit, like, Teddi crossed a line. Like, oh my God. So it was kind of cool to see that. I'm on both of their sides. I understand it.
I've come to terms with that. But also something interesting, season 1 Dorit, like, we were not here for it. Like, oh my God. And honestly, I think if we would have supported her, like, not coming back. And season 2, like,
Wow.
we loved her, season 2. And most people had the opposite experience.
She got a pretty bad rap this past season.
She did. And I don't think it was earned. Like, I thought I really liked her this season.
I think it was the drinking glass incident that just like, oh, I won't drink it out of like a solo cup or this and that. She's actually a lot more down to earth than that. And I think that's like a fun facade for her to have. It's like a little quirk. Like, I don't think she's gonna like throw the drink on the ground and be like, get me another. She just like, that's her thing. Like, that's her thing. I love her hair. She's gorgeous in real life.
I love the
She's
dedication
sweetest.
she has to her style and her glam, and like she's always serving looks, and like so is Erica.
Yes.
But that's like Erica's full-time job also, and Dorit just does it for fun, which I really appreciate.
But like Erica giving her lessons on like how to like sing to PK is like, that was a moment.
I totally
was a
agree.
moment.
And when they were in the first few episodes, when they were like getting along in Vegas, like there was nothing better.
Yeah, nothing
I
better.
didn't even realize how much I needed their friendship.
Dorit would be the most fun, I think, to like actually hang out with and go out with.
Agreed.
Because Erica, while that would be so much fun and I would kill to be in her squad, I think I would try and impress her way too much because she's Erica Jane. Whereas Dorit would be like chill. Like I bought a t-shirt the other day because I saw Dorit wearing that and I never do that. I was like,
Really?
Dorit's wearing it, I have to buy it.
What t-shirt?
It was, it's something at Intermix, NSF t-shirt. It's like, she was wearing it in white, I bought it in like army green. And it's kind of like ripped, but it's cool.
That's so
And I was
cool.
like, ah, so Dorit.
Speaking of West Coast, OC's coming back soon.
Yes, it is.
What can we expect?
So I think, well, did you like last season? Because I felt like a lot of people didn't,
Yeah.
and I think it got a bad rap. Like all of
And
my friends.
I'm gonna choose to blame Peggy.
That's fair. Peggy Salahian. I mean, I was never the biggest OC fan. Like that was probably the last one I kind of hitched a ride onto, even though it's the original.
Mm-hmm.
According to Andy, he says this season is much better. Like Vicky brings it. It's really got good chemistry. It has good drama. So I'm just hoping that it kind of pulls through because I did kind of find last season to be a little bit of a bummer, but it's only up from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I love Kelly Dodd, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Like,
She is She texted me.
She's
because
someone
she wanted
else who's had a major transformation, like, on the show. Because after her first season, I was like, this woman is a liability. She's evil. She goes below the belt. Like, they shouldn't have to be around her. And now I'm like, if you ever take Kelly off the show.
Do you like Megan King Evans?
Like, I only will forever love her because she exposed Brooks.
Yeah.
So she'll always be good in my book. But as a housewife, like, she wasn't doing that much for me.
Yeah, like she was you felt like she was over it.
Yeah, she was over it. Like, she had a lot going on. She was, like, between cities, and I felt like she was spread thin.
And do you like Tamra?
I do like Tamra, and I love Tamra and Shannon. I love Shannon Bedore.
Shannon really Shannon, I mean, listen, we saw a lot of weight gain there. We saw a lot of issues going on. Like, talk
She's
about
the
having
every
an
woman.
exposed. She is like what real people are.
I totally agree.
Not that they aren't real people, but it's easy to relate to Shannon Bedore because I feel like that's something that everyone goes through.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
And I really hope that we see, like, the re-emancipation of Shannon Bedore.
There will be justice for Shannon
Oh,
Bedore.
yay. That makes me so happy. Also, do you ever think Heather Dubrow will return?
I don't, although that was definitely in the ether for a while, but I think, I mean, listen, she could make a comeback like Bethany where it's like you give it 3 seasons and then all of a sudden it's like you're really new and interesting again.
Yeah.
I think we have to wait a little bit more time for that to happen, but I mean, listen, anything is possible. I think, do you want her to come back?
I loved her.
Okay.
I thought she brought, like, a different touch to the OC, and it was always welcome, but the show goes on without her as well.
I love a brunette.
Yes.
Love a
oh my God,
brunette.
you're so Heather Dubrow.
Love a brunette.
What housewife of all of the franchises, and we were just talking about this this past week, do you think deserves, like, a second chance that you would like to see come back?
So I saw this question come through and I was really thinking about it last night, and I was like, it's hard to say because, like, I would love Jill Zarin to kind of come back. Like, I really think it would be a very interesting dynamic now having Dorinda here and all the women have sort of grown up, like, to see Jill kind of thrown in. And we saw her momentarily at Bobby's funeral, which was super sad this season. You know who I kind of really, I liked her, but I don't think she offered a lot was Kristen Taekman.
Huh.
And I see you judging me, Jackie. I see it.
No.
And listen, she wasn't Housewives
waiting
vibes,
patiently
but
for the
she
explanation.
was so attractive.
Okay.
So it's like the lesbian coming out of me that's just like my own little thing.
Right.
Just my own little thing.
Very fair.
I'm not speaking for the viewers here. I know I'm not speaking for you. I get that. I understand. You know, there's a couple Jersey people. Like, sometimes I think, like, Dina or Caroline, just to throw it back in there would be really, really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if Phaedra came back, that would be just a whole other ball of wax because that was so terrible how it ended.
So terrible.
So
do you
for
think
her,
that she could ever?
I don't, because I don't think any of the women want to be around her, and you can't really have a show where, like, you're so isolated. As you said, you really need an ally on it. At least one person who's going to speak up for you when no one else is listening to you. She doesn't really have that.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be everything that we want it to be.
Very fair.
Who do you want to come back?
We were talking about this in depth, and I think Brandi Glanville is the kick in the pants that Beverly Hills needs.
Could you imagine if Brandi Glanville came back but was on Real Housewives of New York? Like, imagine her in Bethany.
No,
that's what I want to see. Like, I want to see that.
One housewife should move to a different city and, like, join a different franchise. That would be so interesting.
It's like a wife swap.
Yes.
Like, that would be great. That would be great.
Done. Okay. What is the craziest or most elaborate gift Andy has received from a Bravo celebrity?
A few years ago, probably like 5 years ago, we got a box of vibrators.
Ooh, from who?
I think it was like to celebrate when Candy was doing like her
That's what I was
Candy Coded
thinking.
Nights, and now she has her own like talk show on
I saw
Sundays.
a preview for it.
It's literally, so I spoke to her last night. She was I spoke to her last night and I was interviewing her and I was like, tell me some goss. Like, what is the juiciest thing? And she said that Erica Jane on the after show goes, like, she is so freaky and like so spicy. She used the word spicy to me. She's like, you have to see it.
When is Erica on?
Oh God, I don't think she's the first episode. I think she's like 2 or 3. So
Okay,
you'll
we'll
see
keep
it.
an eye
But
out.
like, definitely watch the after show because
Okay.
that's where you, like, it's the web, so you can go deeper than you can. But she said it was like unreal, and for Candy to be saying that, I was
That's
like,
crazy.
oh my God,
Oh wow, that's so exciting.
that's a lot. So I think because it was either like in response to her coming on the air, or maybe it was sent by her. It was legitimately 30 vibrators of like high-end vibrators, and I had to go into Andy's office and I was like, do you want these? And he was like, you know what, Darren? You can keep them. And I gave them to all of my friends, and I would just like pass them out like I was
That's so
Oprah,
funny.
like $300 vibrators, like passing them out. One of my friends has this was like 5-6 years ago, had never orgasmed before in her life. And I gave her this, and I was like, courtesy of me from Andy Cohen to you. And she went home that night, she's like, dare I say that Andy Cohen gave me my first orgasm? And I was like,
hilarious.
And she's gay, and I was like, that needs to be the title of your first book. That is amazing.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Okay, I have one final question for you because we're out of time.
Shoot.
And it's very random, but something near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
Ladies of London.
Yes.
Will we ever see it back? And why did it end? Was it only because Caroline moved to Dubai?
I don't think that was the only reason. I think that, ratings have a factor, fans have a factor. I think there's so much programming on Bravo that other things just kind of trumped it with Vanderpump Rules and Southern Charm and 7 Housewives franchises. I don't want to say never because we always need a show abroad. I don't see it in the near future.
Okay.
It's got to come back and be like retro and hip again.
I loved it so much.
Oh
And I
my
love
God.
Caroline. I still follow her. Like, she's everything.
Oh my God. I'm really not going to forget, Jackie, your face when I said Kristen Takeman. And
I
now
just-
I Takeman it back because my God,
No.
your face.
I was just not
It
what I
was
was
Judge.
expecting. Because, like, I thought it was
You
going to
were
be,
like,
like, one of the,
Really?
the heavy hitters.
Yo, it was, listen, I love an underdog.
Okay.
I love an underdog.
I very much appreciate that. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
being
having
here.
me.
I
This
feel like I
is-
could still ask so many more questions. Like, Jackson and Brittany are engaged, and I'm so excited for Vanderpump Rules.
Very excited about it. It's going to be great. He told me he got a ring like 6 months ago, and he was just waiting to kind of propose until we were back filming. So I knew he had a ring for a while.
And I appreciate him doing that because, like,
Yeah.
he's in tune with what's necessary. If they started the season and they were just engaged and we didn't get to see it, like, that would be a bummer.
That wouldn't have been fun at all. He's
Right.
smart. He knows what he's doing.
We say that all the time, and he's a wonderful reality TV star.
Yeah, and did you see that at the Columbus Zoo, a monkey, they named a new monkey Jax Taylor after him?
No, I did not
Oh,
see
you
that.
need to see that story. That is in your top 5 stories. That's what you need to do. And it was named after him, and he like had tweeted at them. They were like, because we're such Vanderpump Rules at a zoo. We're such Vanderpump Rules stars. Like, we're gonna name a brand new monkey Jax Taylor.
That's amazing.
First and last name. I was like, that's awesome.
A firsty lasty.
Yes.
It always comes
Firsty
back to a
lasty.
firsty lassie. Darren, thank you so much for being here.
My
Where can
pleasure.
everyone follow you, listen to your podcast, etc.?
At Carpe Darren is for all of my social handles. Martinis and Murderers at oxygen.com. You can find it anywhere you get your podcast, and bravotv.com/weekly pregame.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Go enjoy your weekly pregame right now. It's only Thursday, damn. Tomorrow we are back with Lauren Everts-Bostic, The Skinny Confidential. I'm so excited.
Ooh.
And have a great day, everyone. I'm taking Theo for a walk because it's Aunt Sneecha Day out.